Hey, how y'all doing today? This is Easy Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. No bias talk, no racism. We're just gonna talk about the sport of boxing tonight. All upcoming fights, all upcoming fights. We talking about predictions. We talking about the news, what's going on in the boxing. I'm really interested in seeing what people got to say about the fact of what Blair Cobb had to say about Errol Spence Jr. That's one of the things I want to talk about, and basically much more to talk about in the sport of boxing. But I really want people to come on tonight and let's go back and forth about the situation. I made my video about it. Like I said, I'm sure people, become upset when you say stuff about Errol Spence Jr. But like I said, I'm not a hater of his. I just dislike what he's doing in the sport of boxing. I agree totally with what Blair Cobbs was saying, but I don't agree as far as with the part of saying that he's destroying boxing. Now, I will say that I wouldn't even say that Floyd Mayweather blueprint is what destroyed boxing. I would say his talking of his zero and what I'm saying, big least risk with the biggest reward talk is what's taking over boxing. I don't think Floyd destroyed it. I just think Floyd set a blueprint that was bad for the upcoming fighters of the day. Everybody wanting to take the low risk and get the highest reward. Everybody want to say they the man, they the big fish, but yet don't nobody want to go out there and prove that they actually are the big fish. And that's my only problem with Errol Spence Jr. Other than that, I think he's a hell of a fighter. He's a good fighter, but I just want to see Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. And I think Errol Spence is the one holding that fight up. Um, I go in on Tank. Tank is a black fighter. So I don't know why people act like I'm prejudiced or something against fighters. No, I want to see the best fight the best. I don't care if you're black, purple, white, or green. If you're not going to give me the fight that I want to see, then I'm going to talk about it. Tank a hell of a fighter, take nothing away from him either. But at the same time, what is Tank giving us to prove that he's this pay-per-view star? I don't see a pay-per-view star yet. I see somebody who can fight very well, but at the same time, we ain't seen him challenge himself against nobody. I can go outside right now and go and beat up on a clothesline or a punching bag or somebody who we know we're gonna beat when we're gonna see him against good opposition, somebody who can possibly beat him. Fighting 122 pounders coming up and 126 pounders ain't nothing to Tank when he fighting 140 pounders. So salute to you too, Free Gang. Thank you for watching. Like I said, y'all, we on StreamYard. Everybody's welcome to come on the channel if they would like to. All you got to do is put your email address and the link of StreamYard. They're going to give you a code. Just hit the link that's up there and everybody welcome to come on. But we're talking about whatever part of boxing we're going to go into. It don't matter. Lightweight, heavyweight, any division, any fight coming up, any boxing gossip. I'm trying to get my people back on my channel. But I see y'all done left and went to other people since I ain't got my computer up. And I don't like that. If you're going to fuck with easy work, you got to stick with easy work. I'm just fucking. You can't be switching sides on me going to watch other niggas shit. If you're going to stay loyal to easy work, you got to stay loyal to easy work. I'm like Shakur Stevenson right now. Y'all can't, you got to stay on my side. If you rock with me, you got to rock with me. That's basically what's going on. But yeah, we can still. I made a video about Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson, big head situation. What's going on with that big head? Now, like I said, a lot of people don't remember or know that big heads is one of the things that come from using steroids. So it's real funny. Why is Oscar Valdez head so big? Y'all go back and look at Manny Pacquiao head. Manny Pacquiao head wasn't that big when he first started boxing. Go back and look at some of these wrestlers. Some people we didn't know throughout the years accused of steroid usage. Look at their head size. Yeah. I'm just saying, I like Oscar Valdez. I told you I became a fan of Oscar Valdez when he fought Burchill. Did an excellent job, man. That left hook is dangerous, but can't say he wasn't cheating, though. So I can't give him full credit for something that I believe that he was possibly doped up on. Now, I'm not saying that They didn't prove it. You know, he didn't get caught after the Burchell fight. You know, they give drug tests and all that, but what's to say he didn't use it before and then just got it out his system? What's to say he didn't use it before and then he just got it out of his system? You know, we got Devin Haney, Boots Ennis, Black Hobbs. You know, Black Hobbs and Boots Ennis got the situation. I don't understand why they keep talking about this. They on another level and all this. If he all on another level, give the man a fight. What else y'all got to do? Who else y'all got to fight? Y'all can't fight Spence right now. Crawford probably have to fight. What's up with your D? Crawford? I have to fight Virgil Ortiz. Who y'all got next? He out there talking trash, but you need to go out there handle him. Go on, handle him, Ennis. If it's levels, prove to him his levels. But I want to see. I just want to look. People got to understand this. I'm not against Boots or nobody like that. I just want to see them fight somebody for me to say, Boots the man. I want to see these fighters go and fight somebody for me to say, that's the dude right there. Ain't nobody proving they the dude. The only dudes who out there proving that, he the dude right now, and well, I won't say dude, Shakur Stevenson, Terence Crawford. Who else? Who else out here proving that they the dude? That's about it. These are the only fighters that's out there willing to fight everybody. The only thing we keep hearing from everybody else is a bunch of bullshit and crying and, oh, he ain't big enough and I'm a superstar and he's not a superstar. I got pay-per-view numbers. And that ain't got nothing to do with the fight. Why won't you give Black Hobbs a shot? What you gonna lose? Oh, like I tell y'all, because Blair Cobbs is not coming to lose. Yes, I know Blair Cobbs is not the whole thing. Yes, I know Blair Cobbs need to work on a lot of stuff, but it's the fact of the matter. Just give him the damn fight. If y'all know you can beat him, I just had arguing with a dude on Facebook. See, let me tell y'all something else too, man. It's one thing to be against somebody, but to lie on somebody and to make up things, I hate. It's one thing to not like somebody, but to lie on them and to make up a story on them, I hate people like that. I just was on Facebook with a guy sitting up here telling me that there's video or talk of Jerron Ennis knocking out Blair Cobbs in a Philadelphia gym in sparring. I done searched the internet, everything. I told him, I said, bro, there's no proof of that. There's no proof of that. Send me the link. Now, it's one thing to be against somebody, but to literally make up, it's a sport, y'all. These are not your family members. These are not your cousins, your brothers. You don't have to make up lies to stand beside a fighter. That's sad to me. I ain't gonna say pathetic because I don't want to downgrade them, but that's sad. That's like dudes in the street going around saying that Rafa dudes or dudes with a name is your cousin and you ain't never even met them. You know what I'm saying? That's lame. You know what I'm saying? Now, I dislike fighters and I tell y'all, and I never discredit what they do. But to lie on somebody, no, I don't like that. What do you think about David Morrell Jr.? I never heard of him. I'll be honest with you on this channel. I don't act like I know fighters' names and all that. I can look up on my phone and check them out. But I'm sure if you mention him, he must be a good prospect to somebody coming up in the game. David Morrell Jr. Okay, I see him.
Showing results for David Morrell Jr.
Oh, he fought Alante Fox. Wait to see what these highlights saying. But y'all, come on, man. Let's talk about this boxing, man. I got the link up. The link up in the description. Everybody could come on. D, what's happening? Everybody, what's happening? Come on. Let's do what we do. Let's talk boxing, baby. I'm going to send the link back up. You understand me? You understand me? You know, I need y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's what make me flow in here. You understand? I'm like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Once y'all get me hyped up, I come on out with that freestyle, baby. You understand me? I make it hot. You know understand? Fighter once. Yeah, I'm looking at this highlight right now on my phone. I'm checking out him and Alante Fox. You know, Alante Fox is a fighter that got beat up by Demetrius Andrade and went to making excuses, talking about his arm was messed up. So I wonder what happened tonight on this fight when he lose to this guy. And of course, Demetrius Andrade was a southpaw as well. Ooh, David Morrell, like he don't play. Damn. Oh, he don't play. I'm looking at him right now, Vince. He don't play. Fred McDaniels, what's up with you, man? We talking about the sport of boxing. Y'all just type in whatever boxer y'all want to talk about, whatever going on in the sport of boxing, and we gonna discuss it tonight. Jeffrey Deron, what's up with you? Hey, Easy, did you see what Wood versus Conlon fight today? Probably fight of the year so far. That's Wood versus Conlon. No, I didn't check that out. Who won that fight? Let us know who won that fight. Who won that fight? Hey, also y'all, come on, y'all. Let's talk about some of these fights. Bring up some of these fights. What's going on in the sport of boxing? We got Gervonta Davis versus Rollo Romero coming up. They said they're supposed to be going down in May. I like that fight. I want to see that fight. A lot of people don't like Rollo Romero. They think that this is a pushover fight. I didn't want to hear that first. The only reason I'm really liking the fight is the fact that Rollo Romero is big. You know, he's a big fighter. So I think that Riley has a chance of knocking Tank out. Now, I don't know if Riley Romero is bought and paid for due to the fact he was Mayweather promotion. Riley making me wonder if he really going to lay down or not, because I don't hear him talking about his future after he beats Gervonta Tank Davis. All I keep hearing Riley say is, "Oh, I'm finna be a pay-per-view star." It's like he more just happy that his name is out there than him trying to go build a legacy for his future. Because I don't hear him saying, "Oh, I'm fighting Devin Haney next after I beat Tank. I'm going after Lomachenko, anybody next." All I keep hearing Rollo Romero say is, "Oh," and I like Rollo Romero. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with him. You know what I'm saying? But he don't say nothing to me that make me think he gonna go anywhere beyond this fight. You know, it's like he's just comfortable and happy to be mentioned with Tank or mentioned on pay-per-view. Because, yeah, I'm on pay-per-view. You're on pay-per-view because Tank is on pay-per-view. And they want to use you to duck other fighters. But I take nothing from you. You know, like I said, I rock with them. Slick Cuban fighter. Yeah, look like to me, David Morrell Jr., he don't even care about being slick. Look like he a brutal dude. Alante Fox, he down right now. I wonder what happened this time, Alante Fox. I don't hate you on that. No discredit to you, my brother. But when Demetrius Andrade beat you, you said your arm was hurting. So I'm wondering what happened with this dude right here. Got you doing the stanky leg in the ring. Mm-mm-mm. Wood by KO. Something's wrong with Riley. He ain't in the. Something ain't right with him in the head. He is like a calm version of Marriott. Riley, I used to call him Short Bus Shouty. You know what I'm saying? I will say that, but Riley, to me, you know what I'm saying, he's very funny. He disrespects the hell out of Devin. I don't know what it is, but he cannot stand Devin Haney. He disrespects the hell out of Devin Haney. He say that he's Devin Haney's biological father. You know, he brings up Devin Haney losing in Mexico and got a fight overturned. He just goes in on Devin Haney. You know, out of all the fighters, that's what make me laugh about. Riley is like the crazy dude in the hood of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Riley is the crazy dude in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? He that dude, you don't really want to be around him because he crazy, but when you're around him, you enjoy him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I get from Riley. Yeah, he doing the stanky leg. This dude, David Morrell over here handling him, man. We'll be looking out for this guy. Y'all check him out as well, David Morrell Jr. It look like he ain't playing out here, y'all. But let me go and go to the sport of boxing and see some of these upcoming. Let's see what's going on, some boxing news. Because I see y'all don't want to talk tonight. Y'all niggas out here sipping and popping bottles with models. Yeah. Boxing ain't on y'all mind tonight, huh? All right. Let me put it on your mind then. Let me put boxing on your mind then. Super sticker, $2. What is that? What's a super sticker, $2? Shit, I gotta go to work in the morning. Hey, bro, get that paper, man. Get that paper. Fun don't pay. Well, unless you rich or you Floyd Mayweather them or something, you could walk through a club or something. But you know that ain't for everybody. Yeah. Michael Conley. I'm gonna have to check that out. Also, y'all, to everybody watching, I know y'all don't believe these boxers going to war. Please don't believe these boxers is going to war. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no hate. These dudes is not finna go over there. A left hook is not an AK-47. Okay. Also, y'all heard Manny Pacquiao's son won his first fight. Like father, like son. Shout out to Manny Pacquiao Jr. If that, well, I don't know if that's his name, Manny Pacquiao Jr. But shout out to Manny Pacquiao's son. He went out there and he won tonight. You know, that's odd that his son would be following in his footsteps when he grew up with money. You know, but I don't think fighters whose sons grow up like they are, you know, with money are gonna be good fighters. They ain't got the heart, in my opinion. In boxing, I mean, like a basketball player, probably, but times have changed. You know, what made fighters great was their hunger. They're coming from poverty. You know what I'm saying? Coming from nothing. You know, I think it's a lot of fighters that we think are good fighters right now. I can't wait to see them get in the ring with the other opposition. I think a lot of these dudes gonna quit like once they eye get swollen. You know, like Daniel Dubois. You know, Daniel Dubois was supposed to be like the next best thing at heavyweight. From what I understand, thanks to D-Town, who was on the channel the other night, you know, he was disrespecting Joe Joyce's mama. And this thing, you know, he get the eye wasn't even closed. His eye was, he quit to me. You know, he quit. I thought he was actually, I went against Joe Joyce. I thought he was gonna beat Joe Joyce. They say Luis Ortiz, Otto Wallen, and Joe Joyce offered to fight Anthony Joshua an interim bout. I don't know why that would even be talked about. And he got a rematch coming up. What's the point in even mentioning that? Blair Cobb continues to call for a fight against Jerron Ennis. Blair Cobb is really promoting himself, and I know a lot of people are going to be upset with him, you know, for doing what he's doing. Even though he's telling the truth with some of the stuff that he's saying, but you know, he got to promote himself too. How he gonna get a fight if don't nobody know him? And it's not like he's saying things that are untruthful. You know, Errol Spence doing cowardly things, I agree. As far as him, like I said, changing the sport of boxing. Errol Spence ain't got enough power, ain't done enough to change the sport of boxing. Now you're giving them a little bit too much credit. And that's the problem what's going on now. He ain't changed no sport of boxing. Let me see Michael Conlon. They ain't talking about, look like Michael Conlon taking over the waves tonight. Yeah, that's all they talking about. Michael Conlon. I also heard that not Errol Spence, but Adrian Broner in a wheelchair. I seen that on Counterpunch Boxing. Shout out to Counterpunch Boxing. I ain't look at the video because I don't like to watch people videos because I might repeat something they say and people, oh, you stealing my video. But Adrian Broner in a wheelchair, what's going on? Jamal Charlo versus Hamid Mungal has broken off from what I'm reading. I guess that fight didn't fall through. That would have been a good fight that would have been a name for Jamal Charlo since he don't give us no other real names or former champions. But Hamid Mungal ain't a champion at 154, so that would still be another guy that's not a former champion. Shakur Stevens explains why he didn't sign to Floyd Mayweather. I always wonder why he didn't sign to Floyd Mayweather. But then, he had that situation too with Floyd Mayweather's daughter where they were arguing on the internet, and she was like, man, that was so disrespectful. Shakur got gangster then. I'm telling y'all straight up. Shakur got gangster. He told Floyd, he said something about Floyd Mayweather's daughter down in Atlanta, Georgia, giving up major fellatio. This ain't my words. This was Shakur Stevenson word. He went in on her. He went in on her. She was talking about the fact that he had cried, when he lost at the Olympics. He was like, shit, your daddy cried too. You're like, your daddy cried too, so how you going to talk about me when he lost? A lot of people look at the situation and say, yeah, you should have went to Florida. But I'm going to say what it said, Shakur said. So, yeah, you should have went to Florida. But I'm going to say what it said. Okay, this is what Shakur Stevenson replied about the fact of him not signing to Floyd Mayweather. It's just certain things that I tolerate and don't tolerate, Shakur continued. I got around certain people and they kind of helped me out with my career. Floyd didn't want to be involved in that and didn't want to accept the real part. He wanted me to go through it. I'm not going to say he wanted me to go through it blind, but he wanted me to do it his way, and I didn't want to do it his way. So it ended up that I did it my way, and I went with the team that I felt was better team for me. I feel like now it's paid off. Yeah, it was difficult to ink with Mayweather because Floyd was calling me on the phone. He's like, you could drive a Bugatti. He's in your head. You still know in your brain, I know what I'm worth and what my career means at the most. It was something he said. He put me on a flyer and he put all these flyers on a flyer and there were 3 good fighters on there. They had 3 good portions of the poster and Mayweather put me on the poster, but I'm down small. I know me personally. Once I seen that, I'm like, hell no, I'm cool. Oh, shit. He said basically when he was even talking to Floyd put him on a poster and had 3 other fighters on there, and he had him at the end of the poster looking small, couldn't really see him. So he already knew, don't go over there with Floyd because Floyd ain't finna promote me right before I even go to him. Let me make sure I'm right on that. Yeah, that's basically what he's saying. He's saying he put him on the poster and it wasn't no room or nothing on there for him on the poster, basically. Let me see. I heard I heard David Morrell is going to be the mandatory for Canelo, but you know what's going to happen with that. Oh, you already know. There ain't no hadness. If you got punching power and you can move around the ring and you got confidence, Canelo either going to pay you to lose or he ain't going to beat you. Munguia ducked Charlo just like he ducked Andrade 3 times. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Munguia don't want to do nothing. I don't know what to have to Munguia. I guess because if he ain't a smaller fighter, because he beat up on Saddam Ali. Saddam Ali was smaller than him. So I guess if you small, he'll fight you. But if you his size, he don't want no parts. He don't want to do nothing. Also, I'm asking y'all to come on, please, to StreamYard. Y'all hype me up when you come on StreamYard. Y'all know we have good talk. We've been on 24 minutes, y'all. Ain't got that much time on here. Go Kia versus Kent Cruz. I don't know too much about that fight, bro. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. That's what made me knew he was real. When a fighter willing to go out there, I mean, when they go out there and willing to tell you that, hey, this dude, and he ain't say, oh, you know how most fighters try to lie. They'll be like, hey, we had a good sparring match. You know, I gave, he gave. No, Shakur Stevenson said, I came in Terence Crawford in them gym talking crazy, confident, and Terence Crawford beat me up. He said straight up. I knew then, I said, I respect that dude, man. Because everybody else, they would have got on there and said, oh, me and Terence went back and forth. I gave him good work. And then Terence got to get up there and say, well, yeah, we gave each other good work, and he knowing in his head like I really beat him up, but yeah, we gave him good work. That's why I respect it. He ain't had to lie. He just got straight up there and said, "Man, got me." He put paws on me. He touched me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about by angel. I ain't talking about by no angel. Hey, also y'all need to go into my community. I put some up the other day about Sergey Kovalev. I got on my Twitter account and I told him, and you can read the comment. I said, yeah, you need to fight Canelo Alvarez again, and this time fight him for real. Why Sergey Kovalev liked my comment? Why did he like it? Yeah, I know you took them 12 million and ran to the bank. Kovalev, Andre Ward can beat Kovalev, y'all. And you be crazy to sit up here and really think that Canelo could have, y'all. You hear me? Kovalev is something serious, bro. This man had just beat, what's his name? Anthony Yard. Do y'all think Canelo could beat Anthony Yard? 175-pounder young boy, solid, full of muscle. Muscle ain't got nothing to do with boxing. But Sergey Kovalev punching this man with jabs. Hurry him with jabs. And Canelo Alvarez moving up from 160, 168, come up and beat Sergey Kovalev, a fighter who beat him and killed a man in the ring before. The man who beat Andre Ward. Is y'all crazy? Y'all crazy for believing that. I ain't hating on Canelo. I just made a video where I gave him more respect than I should because I seen the boy got the throne. But y'all crazy as hell to really believe that Sergey Kovalev could really lose to a Canelo. Y'all, if you believe that, you don't know nothing about boxing, in my opinion. Sergey Kovalev was pushing Anthony Yard's head back with jabs. I have never seen Kovalev do paw and jabs, the Shane Mosley paw and jab in a fight. Kovalev throws jabs in your face. He and I with Canelo paw and jabbing and shit. Man, Sergey Kovalev had a situation where he punched that lady in that face, went in her face. Since he got them 12 million, have he been back? That man just beat a fresh young Anthony Yard. Man, y'all, come on, man. Come on, man. I take nothing away from Canelo. He got the crown. Canelo has the crown. But come on now. That boy ain't beat no Sergey. He ain't beat no Sergey Kovalev. Not the real one. Not if they really fought. Look at my community and see what I posted on Twitter. Go on the community and see what I posted on Twitter. He hit like on it. Pity pap slaps against Canelo. We've seen him throw pull pap. That's all he throw. That man was doing, I call it the Shane Mosley jab. That man, get out of here. Don't play with easy, baby. I've been watching it too long. I know when somebody really in there trying to fight. I know when somebody really in there and is trying to fight in the ring. You ain't finna play with me. I know how dangerous Sergey Kovalev was. Go back and watch the first fight with Andre Ward. Push Andre Ward head back, shaking him up with jabs. Come on, man. A small Canelo Alvarez run up there and taking his. Man, come on, man. I do this, baby. I do this, baby. I do this. Oh, speaking of Sergey Kovalev, he is set to make his return at cruiserweight against Tszyu Pulev. Tszyu Pulev. Sergey Kovalev is coming back, y'all. He's set to make his return at cruiserweight. Okay, Sergey. Chris Eubank Jr. Excuse me. Now, y'all, I rock with Chris Eubank Jr. I really rock with Chris Eubank Jr. Even though, to me, you know what I'm saying, he be playing with his career, you know. I don't know why. Maybe it's that fighters don't want to fight him, or maybe he just ain't pushing himself enough to get these fights. But I like Chris Eubank Jr. What I don't like about Chris Eubank Jr., stop copying your training style. You trying to go around in the ring and fight like Roy Jones. You ain't Roy Jones Jr. All right? You mimicking him, you moving like him, you even doing everything he used. You are not him. Stop doing that. I don't like that. Take his pointers, take his advice. Don't mimic Roy Jones because he your trainer. Roy Jones was blessed with athleticism. I'm not saying you wasn't, but he was a different dude. You need to relearn the fundamentals. Like that dude you was with who helped you beat James DeGale, who was at the Mayweather gym, that Mexican trainer guy. You should have stayed with him. You shouldn't have left him. Because I don't think you would have beat James DeGale without him training you. Me personally, I don't think you would have. But you put on a hell of a fight against James DeGale. You beat him. Chunky, as they call him. I wonder what he been up to, man, since he didn't left the sport. You know, they say he used his Floyd Mayweather used to try to go with his sister. He wasn't having that. Canelo open to fighting Beterbiev versus Smith. No, you're not. You just said that Bivol was the best contender at 175, which I said in a video that was a lie. Why you didn't chase out? Why you didn't go after Beterbiev first? I hate when when they let a fighter go sign a contract and then they come back out and say, "Oh, I want the winner." You didn't have to wait for the winner. You could have went before they made the contract. David Benavidez better fight Demetrius Andrade. I know that. All this talking and I've been rooting for you and you talking about some this and that and Canelo ducking you and all that. You better fight Demetrius Andrade. Because see, I heard that he turned down a fight with Beterbiev too. They said the WBC offered David Benavidez a shot at Beterbiev's WBC title. David Benavidez turned it down. And I keep hearing that David Benavidez is a weight bully at 168 and will not move up. Now, I'm not downgrading David Benavidez. I like David Benavidez as a fighter. I like him as a fighter. But you can't be running around here turning down no damn fights. I'm talking about some everybody running from you, though. Now, see, Devin Haney do that, too. I like Devin Haney, too, but Devin Haney be lying, too. You're going to talk about everybody ducking you, but you ducked Javier Fortuna and JoJo Diaz. I mean, yeah, who that was, JoJo? JoJo Diaz had to go handle that pressure for you. Mm-hmm. What's up, Akeem? I ain't seen you in a minute. Thank you for coming back, bro. Y'all hit that like button if y'all watching, too. Do you think Beterbiev the type that would take a dive? Hell no. At this point right now, no. Any man will take a dive because we don't know what go on outside their life in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody will take a dive. But Beterbiev right now, at this point, there's no need, so no. No. See, once fighters get older, they become good competition. Look at what they did with Gamboa. Half them dudes you see fighting Gamboa, they wouldn't have dare fought Gamboa when he was the age when Terence Crawford fought him. See, when fighters get older, they done spent a lot of money. They need fights. You see what I'm saying? They would have never fought Gamboa. Tank wouldn't have dared to fight a Gamboa if it was years ago, Gamboa. And then what they did, they went and beat this man up back to back. Tank beat him up. Then they sent him to Devin. Devin beat him up. Come on, man. Y'all know Gamboa wasn't the same fighter. Y'all know he wasn't the same fighter. Surrey took a dive because a lot was on his personal life. A lot, the lawsuit criminal. Yeah, that's why I was telling him he punched that woman in the face. Sergey Cole, what they say he was coming back saying he would love to fight Canelo Alvarez again because he know that he let that man let him beat him. I don't know, Chris Eubank tried so hard to beat Roy Jones Jr. Remember that was wrong with AB when he doesn't try to be like Floyd Mayweather. He will win. Yeah, Sergey Kovalev took them charges because that he punched that woman in that face. He needed that bread. And Sergey Kovalev like shit. See, like I said, when they get older, Sergey Kovalev already feel like shit. I now already accomplished what I wanted in boxing. I need this money. That's when fighters will take a dive. But when they up and coming and fresh with them zeros and want to be superstars, they ain't finna take no payoff. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. I apologize. Believe me, I do. Oh, honest and true. Let me read this, what somebody said up here. I don't know. Chris Eubank tried so hard to be Roy Jones, remember? Oh, yeah. I swear I read that. But nah, as long as they got that zero and they young, no, they ain't taking no dive. Because they trying to get to big paydays so one day they possibly can take a dive. So no, they ain't taking no dives when they got them O's. No. See, that's why Blair Cobb won't get the fight with Ennis, because he ain't got a loss. He young, he fresh, he confident. You know, even though I don't think he can beat him. But in the sport of boxing, you really can't say who can beat who. You know, skills does pay the bills, but one punch can change your life. You know what I'm saying? The right punch at the right time can change your life overnight. So we really can't say who can beat who and who can't beat what. We won't know until we, get the fight, till we see the fights. All we can do is really just state an opinion. And opinions like Escalade, everybody got one except me. Val, did you see Colin versus Wood fights? That KO was crazy. No, but I had somebody just come on here reasoning. I used to hear Leon Muhammad talk about Michael Conlon, and from what I understand, Michael Conlon is a great ticket seller. I don't know how. I never really watched him, or I don't never see interviews from Michael Conlon. I guess he got a lot of support from the UK or wherever he's from. But I don't know too much about Michael Conlon, to be honest with you. Just to keep it 100. He got slept. Damn. Me either. I got I don't know what that's, a Nissan. I don't know. Conlon got stopped bad. Okay. Well, I hope he all right, but I don't really know too much about Michael Conlon. I just heard that, I know he's a ticket seller. But I guess he ain't gonna sell that many tickets now. He got slept. Let me see. Hey, y'all, come on StreamYard, come on the channel. You're welcome to come on the channel. We just talking boxing. We talking boxing. Sam Langford. I watched a documentary up on him recently. I can't remember too much, but I would love to remember because it was a reason why I watched it. Edgar Belangua details training camp, says bicep is now 100%. Edgar Belangua gonna get beat up in the future. He better hope Errol Lubin don't move up to 160, 168. Well, Errol Lubin at 154, and he still knocked him down. Tim Tszyu versus Terrell Gaucher. Oh, that's the Terrell Gaucher is a gatekeeper, in my opinion. No disrespect to Terrell Gaucher. He risks his life every time he get in the ring, but I feel that he is a gatekeeper. And Tim Tszyu is going to go in there. I like to see Tim Tszyu versus Jamel Charlo. I love to see that. But, we got to get through Brian Castano first, which I feel that Jamel Charlo is going to beat Brian Castano. For one, it's in Texas. For one, he hurt Brian Castano the first fight. So I think Jamel Charlo is going to go out there and do another situation like he did Tony Harrison. But Brian Castano is no Tony Harrison. Brian Castano is a skillful, aggressive fighter. We won't know until it happens, but I feel that since it's in Texas, they might cheat Brian Castano like they did last time. So we'll never know till that. Prince Nazim Ahmed. What about Prince Nazim? Conlon has an Irish back, and he was winning And then in the final round, Woods pulled a miracle out. Conor got iced out. Oh my God. Fighting a fight like that would hurt me real bad. Like Medrick Taylor versus Chavez Sr. You whooped this dude for 14 rounds. You gave him good work for 14 rounds. In the last fight, you slipped and let him knock you down. I know that's something to wake up with every day that's on your mind. Can you imagine Medrick Taylor's mind waking up every morning thinking about that fight? Like, damn. One round. Oh, I finally got somebody to come on in, man. That's what's up. D.
Yo.
What's up, man? You know what time it is, man.
Yeah, brother. Hey, you already know how we do.
Real deal boxer talk. What you want to talk about tonight? Let's go in. Let's cook.
What's your boy? I mean, to me, one of the funniest subjects is your boy. I think you got his name in the description.
Blair Cobb.
Yeah, Blair Cobb. Yeah, man. Like, these guys shouldn't be so disrespectful towards one another, but it is good for boxing to be a shit talker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the disrespect is not shit talking to me. You feel me?
So do you feel that he disrespected Errol Spence?
Oh man, he disrespected everybody he opened his mouth about. He gave nobody the respect that, you know what I'm saying, that they deserve. Like, he literally talking about Jerron Ennis ain't fought nobody. That's why he don't respect him. But then you gonna talk shit to Errol Spence. He done fought every dog there is, you know, except for Terence Crawford. But you know,
but really his arguments was really just based at Errol Spence, and he was talking trash about Boots Ennis too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which he ain't fought nobody really either.
Now he ain't.
That's why I think they'll be nice for them two to even just get in the ring with each other. And both of them, in my opinion, ain't fought nobody. But Ennis and
Blair Cobb. Yeah,
Blair Cobb.
That's real.
So
I thought for some reason you was. I'm gonna say I don't think nobody can say Errol Spence ain't fought nobody.
That'll be the stupidest shit somebody will say out their mouth.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But a Blair Cobb would say something like that.
I think Blair Cobb was just really, he told the truth. I'm not gonna call Errol Spence a coward because I ain't got out there and ain't nobody punching me in my face. But if Blair Cobb said and he a boxer, I say that Errol Spence is doing cowardly things.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to agree with him. It was just the truth. Mm-hmm. But you know, as far as when he said that Errol Spence changed the game of boxing, now you giving Errol Spence too much credit.
Yeah, it really Mayweather that did what he trying to speak on.
And you know, now you're giving him too much credit. He ain't been around that long enough to change no game of boxing. Yeah. And I wouldn't say Floyd changed the game of boxing. I would say that the things that Floyd spoke changed the game of boxing. His money made talk changed the sport of boxing, because even though Floyd got them not fighting and running around looking like chumps and not want to fight each other, Floyd still went out there and handled his business. Yeah.
In the ring, he still looked phenomenal. He never was lackluster in the ring.
They are not handling their business. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like they'll do all that shit talking and have a lackluster performance.
You know what I'm saying? They
are like right now, the microscope on Blair Cobb right now. He gonna have to blow. He got to blow the other guy the water.
He better not get out there and have no bad fight. But see, I already know Blair Cobb finna have a bad fight.
Exactly.
Depending on the competition he finna have, because he don't have no pedigree. He started late.
Man, bro.
I watched some highlights today, bro. He lunging in. Bro, he didn't know, bro. He ain't gonna beat no Boots.
No, it ain't gonna work.
But hey, promote yourself.
Yeah,
It's
like
your payday.
dude is a punching bag, man. You know, in the beginning of a career, they put you up against journeymen that got losses all on their record.
Yeah.
Maybe more losses than win. Man, some of them guys was blacking his eye, man, and swelling him up, man.
Yeah, I seen him with a big
Yeah.
black eye.
Yeah. I'm like, how you let this Rudy Poo do you like that?
Because he don't have the skill set like that.
No,
He
at all.
started late. He probably got a trainer who just getting 10% because he need to be with an OG in the game.
Bro, did you see him? Did you see him spar against Devin Haney?
No.
I'm talking about, man, Devin Haney was probably like 17 and made him look, man, he outclassed him so bad, it make no sense.
Was eating them up. Let me read this comment right quick. Or let me read it because my eyes, I'm getting old. My eyes can't see that look. Hold up. What's strange is Virgil Ortiz has fought Aegis Kavalauskas. That's good under his resume as a contender. Boots and Cobb have to fight better competition. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Kavalauskas was a good fight for Virgil Ortiz. And he knocked down Virgil Ortiz and they didn't give it to him. He knocked Virgil Ortiz down.
Like,
let me see. Somebody got this one for DK. Who you got? Your Spence and Crawford fight.
man, bro. Like I say, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really feel like my boy is just ready to fight him tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Spence is not ready to fight him tomorrow and win. You feel me?
When will he be ready to fight him?
I mean, he refuses to do it, but Spence needs a tune-up fight. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry to cut you off, D. I'm sorry. But this is his tune-up.
Man, bro. Crawford ain't that good that Yugas is a dang tune-up compared to him.
Man, first, Yugas is not a tune-up.
That's what I'm saying. This ain't no tune-up.
So if he could fight Yugas, why not go and fight Crawford next?
Man, look, what I'm saying is nobody else is fighting stiff competition. He's fighting all the stiff competition. I feel like he needs a damn break.
To me, Yugas is just as dangerous as Crawford.
He's just as dangerous. You're definitely right. And that's what I'm saying. If he can beat Yugas, he can beat Crawford. That's what people don't understand.
So why not? What's been a damn hold up?
I'm just saying. I'm saying as far as him fighting him right now, I don't know if he could beat him right now. He could beat. You know what I'm saying? He could fight him any day. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about Errol. He'll fight. But I'm talking about as of right now, the healthy end, I gotta see. And then he's finna go through war with Yugas. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I really think he's gonna bring his skills out and civilize Yugas because Yugas don't got more. He don't got more boxing IQ than Errol Spence. So,
but they talking about. Somebody told me today Errol Spence sparring with heavyweight. So
yeah, the 200 pounder.
So what the fuck they gotta do?
See, I guess they're trying to say there's nothing Yugas can bring. You know what I'm saying? Because he does punch hard, but he's not a 200 pounder. You know what I'm saying?
But what does that is that heavyweight Yugas? Does he have the same mind frame? Does he have Yugas' brain put inside his brain? Only thing you showing me is that you spar in a heavyweight. Okay. Is that heavyweight a good heavyweight? Well, I mean, come on, man. That's just the highlight on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? God, that ain't nothing.
Did you see Yuga's shadow boxing?
No, I did not.
He had the crazy with the gloves on, dancing. He crazy, man.
No, I gotta check that out. Let me see what Val say. I believe if Yugas wins, he has the courage to fight Crawford. If Spence wins, we're gonna see a delay for 45 years. Yeah, that's why I don't want Spence to win. There's no hate towards him. I just know it's gonna be a hold up. He gonna go fight Keith Thurman, or he gonna Ain't no telling what Keith. Well, ain't no telling with Errol Spence Jr. right now.
I ain't gonna lie, like, man, see, I don't like the fact that Crawford is sitting there waiting on my boy. Crawford he needs a big fight. He needs like a Jerron boost in this fight in between the Errol Spence fight. It's only right.
He got to fight Virgil Ortiz next.
Who that? Boots?
Errol? I mean, Terence. Virgil Ortiz is a mandatory for Errol Spence WBC title, and he's the mandatory for Terence Crawford WBO belt. And Boots is right behind Virgil Ortiz as number 3 for the belt, or number 2.
Look,
so we got Damone coming on. What's up with you, Damone? Thank you for coming on the channel tonight.
What's going on with you, gentlemen?
What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. What you got to talk about on this sport of boxing, man?
I was just listening, man. He was talking about Bud need to fight, I guess. He just fought really a couple months ago. So, you know, if I was Bud, I wouldn't. I guess he could take a touch-up fight, I guess, against somebody. But if I'm Bud right now, I'm gonna sit back and wait too. I wouldn't mess up the opportunity to get the undisputed. But I don't think Errol gonna have no. I don't think he got no intentions of fighting Bud. I really don't. I would be surprised if he got in that ring and fought him. I don't think he ever really wanted to fight. And I think it's due to I don't think he truly believe he can beat Bud.
I agree with you.
I just don't.
Why you don't?
I kind of knew when they came face to face the first time how he was tap dancing around actually getting in the ring with Bud. Because you gotta realize he had a chance to unify with Bud, but he fought Danny, who ain't have no belt.
Yeah.
He fought little old Mikey, 135 pounder who ain't have no belt. Then we got into the splits.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Then what else he tried? He tried to run and fight Canelo.
Yeah. So, and I just think that, like with this Ugas fight, not once have we heard about a split. We haven't heard about any excuses, and they went and bought Ugas out of that tournament. So this is another guy they didn't chose to fight over Bud. He don't want to fight, man. He don't want to fight. Remember, Ugas was in a tournament.
Hey, so I'm saying this to end it, to all Crawford fans, what has stopped Crawford from fighting anyone that is blockbuster? He hasn't fought a blockbuster fight ever.
Well, Virgil Ortiz said he was the mandatory, and Virgil Ortiz said he didn't want to fight.
So Shakur Porter is not a blockbuster?
No.
The same guy Errol fought that y'all gave credit to.
I mean,
that's when he became somebody, when he fought Errol. Until then, he was
no. Sean was the champion before Errol.
No,
he was a run of the mill boxer.
Sean Porter became somebody before he caught.
Sean Porter was Blair Cobb before Blair Cobb.
No, you doing Sean Porter disservice, man.
No, Sean Porter had a belt. Sean Porter made his name beating Devin Alexander. That's what
he's a two-time champion.
He got a vacated belt. He won a vacated belt.
He still won, man. You can't.
Kell Brook got his name in America from beating Sean Porter.
He beat Danny. Sean Porter beat Danny.
Herman versus Porter.
Errol Spence not Errol Spence. What's his name you just said over there in the UK?
You remember Thurman versus Porter?
Oh yeah, that was a classic.
What about Thurman versus? What about Sean Porter versus Danny Garcia? He beat.
I ain't gonna lie, Sean Porter has never been in a boring fight. He's never been in a boring fight. I respect him, but he still ain't no boxer.
Well, people say Sean ain't never beat one of the big fights. Well, he beat Ugas, the guy
he's the only
about to fight, and he beat Danny Garcia, a guy that Errol already fought. So
Sean
they say he didn't beat nobody. He beat Devin Alexander. Sean
didn't beat Ugas.
Look, Sean, he ain't beat him. He
He
did not
got
beat
the
him.
decision, regardless of how we feel.
Yeah. Hey,
He
Sean
won the
Porter.
fight.
Mm-mm.
Hell, Josh Taylor lost, but hey, he got the decision.
True.
Hell, Canelo lost to Lara.
Hey.
He lost to Lara.
Look, Sean Porter is a fighter, boxer, but he's the only fighter boxer I've ever seen that's not a puncher. He's not a puncher.
Okay,
But
well,
he's a fighter.
My question to you is why because basically all Errol did was fight Keith leftovers.
That's it.
Keith Thurman got a better resume than Errol at 147.
Way better resume than
Then
Errol
who?
Spence.
Nobody has a no, he don't. They beat the same people.
What?
No. He beat Keith leftovers, and he don't got no Pacquiao on his resume.
Y'all better check Keith Thurman resume before this Manny Pacquiao and all for the Sean Porter fight. He was
Garcia fight.
He was the first person to beat Diego Chavez. The fuck? No,
I respect Thurman, man. Thurman from the Bay Area, man. I'm from down here, man. He about 20, 30 miles away from where I'm at.
What's the difference between Errol and Keith Thurman? They pretty much got the same path. Errol only fought 2 times in the last 3 years. He injury prone now. He holding up the division.
Man,
that's gonna be the next fight for Errol Spence, y'all.
It's cool. It's cool too, because guess what? That's the closest thing to a tune-up he ever had.
You don't.
No, this is a duck, man. He fight Keith, this is a duck. He said he
no. It's about the money. It's about the money.
That's not what he said. That's why his fan base stand with him, because he said, I'm gonna come over here and take care of my side of the street and then fight Bud. Anything other than that, he's ducking.
Bro, both of them gonna meet each other at 154, man.
No, that ain't it, man. They supposed to meet at 147 for undisputed, man.
No, they're going to 154. They're gonna do it at 154.
Man.
You already saying he ain't gonna fight.
Hold on.
Then.
D. Are you suggesting that Crawford and Spence meet at 154?
They're going to, because Terence Crawford is gonna beat Jamel Charlo. He gonna beat him.
The only way he said he would fight Romero Charlo is he don't get the Errol Spence fight, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're painting the picture because they know what's next.
So that means we gotta wait.
It's never gonna happen.
It's legacy. It's gonna be a legacy fight.
The legacy fight is for undisputed, man.
No, that sounds good, but they ain't letting that happen. That's why Devin Haney can't get the George Campaign.
Who is that?
The powers that be.
Errol said he was his own boss. Didn't he say that?
Yeah, but they ain't got nothing to do with Crawford.
If he want to fight Crawford, the fight will happen, man. Even his own people said that. If he really want to fight, it'll happen. That's what they said.
Bro,
we going by what they say.
Bro, stop taking up a Bob Arum, man. You know damn well Bob Arum held this shit
back.
With
Bob Arum. Y'all use Bob.
No, that's today. That's not yesterday, though.
So today he can. There's nothing. There's no more side of the street. Yeah, Bud did everything. He the man and ass. Get a
y'all
belt.
give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back.
Get a belt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Bud ain't finna negotiate no deals without Arum. That's why he ain't got no fight on the way.
What do you mean he ain't about to negotiate?
He not finna negotiate no deal. That's why he ain't that's why he ain't doing nothing, right now.
He just fought 2-3 months ago.
And that was under
man to fight every 2
that
months.
was under Bob Arum. He wasn't a free agent when he did that.
Yeah, but the contract is up, man. The man gonna fight again. It ain't like you gotta get him.
That man don't know how to do no paperwork without goddamn Bob.
Come on, man. You can't say that, man.
He a baby, man.
That man 34 years old, man. He ain't no baby.
He ain't never walked across the street by himself. Devin Haney ain't never had no training wheels on. Errol Spence, he been took his training wheels off.
You know what I mean? Devin can't get no fights at 135 either. You see, he ain't gonna get that Cambodia fight. He ain't gonna get that Loma fight. He ain't gonna get that Tank fight. So what is the difference with him? He ain't getting the fights he want.
That's what I'm saying.
With the zone.
I feel what you're saying now. I like the comparison.
You can't make nobody fight you that don't want to fight you. Loma ducked him, dropped the belt, and ducked him, got the franchise belt. He ducked Devin.
So is it wrong if black fighters do like Canelo does his people?
Canelo, I think what he doing in boxing is criminal, man.
He's not only avoiding his people, he's also avoiding our people. He don't want to fight no brothers.
Yeah, but if that was Bud doing what Canelo was doing, or Deontay Wilder was doing what Canelo was doing, they would get killed.
Yeah.
They get killed, man.
I'm
I
back.
don't have Canelo in my pound for pound because he's a cheater, man. He's a proven PED user. They try to sweep it under the rug. He's a proven PED user, man. And people say if it's only combuterol. Well, if it's on the banned substance list, you ain't supposed to take
Yeah, that's
it,
well. In
You
that
ain't
case,
supposed to take it.
you got to say the same thing about goddamn Tyson Fury. That's the main.
I agree.
That's
Billy
the
Joe
main
Saunders, another
clenbuterol. Huh?
Billy Joe Saunders is another PED user. He got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never heard of the word clenbuterol until Tyson Fury got caught.
What it does is it helps with your stamina, man.
Losing weight. Yeah, losing weight.
Yeah, because
I know.
weight, that's part of the grind of boxing is losing the weight.
Hey, when I seen Billy Joe Saunders fight David Illuminate, however you say his name, he was using that shit then. Man, Billy Joe Saunders looked so good in that fight, man. That's when he did the Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? When Floyd did the look thing, when he fought David Illuminati, he was on it then. And they caught him right after that when and y'all remember he got busted because he was finna fight Demetrius Andrade.
Yeah, because people know. You remember that Canelo got suspended. He actually got suspended. They suspended him conveniently because they know he wasn't gonna fight for another 6 or 7 months. But they suspended him. And people try to sweep it under the rug, man, like nothing happened. What's the name? Boy about to fight Shakur Stevenson is a cheater, man.
Who?
He's a cheater.
Oscar? Hell yeah, Oscar Valdez.
Valdez is a cheater, man. This is what we do. This is not guessing.
This we gotta watch for the hook. We gotta watch for the hook. This is when they try to take you down. Like this could be when they try to take Shakur Stevenson out. You know what I'm saying? They know they gotta load up some gloves or something, man. You gonna have to throw some dust in this nigga face.
Bro, they better do something against Shakur. They better spike some water. They better Deontay Wilder this nigga.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. I mean, for real, they're gonna take the whole organization to come get this motherfucker.
Because
Shakur didn't want that fight.
Man, that's something.
He ducked Shakur at 126.
There's something to talk about, man. We got to pray for you. They ain't no telling what they might do to cheat Shakur.
That's what these niggas got to realize when they great, man. That they're gonna do you like this eventually. They got to. What else they gonna do? You too great. Ain't nobody gonna beat you fair and square, bro. And if they ain't cheating, they ain't trying.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, you know one thing that Blair Cobb said that I do agree with. He said that fighters, the real war is outside the ring, the discipline, the not party and the nightlife. And I think Errol has abused his body, man, throughout the years, man. It's just it is what it is, man. And I think sometimes once you do that, it's some effects from that you can't recover from. That car accident, man, he ain't never gonna recover from that. I bet you he still got effects from that. This mysterious eye injury, that the fastest healing detached retina I've ever heard of, man.
I mean, if you flipping a car going that type of mileage and going flipping in the air, I'm sure you wake up out your sleep screaming some night. But I ain't heard him say that once.
And then you got people saying, "Oh well, Errol wanted to box Mikey and show his skills." When was Errol trying to show us? He was called. Who wanted to show that?
If I could knock you out,
man.
If I could knock you out and run in round one, what the fuck I'm finna play with you for?
You don't get paid by the hour?
That's the craziest. When people say that, they let me. When I hear that, I already know. I say they in love with Errol Spence. They're not his fan.
He tried to knock out Mikey Garcia. He couldn't do it. Then they make excuses. Oh well, Mikey was trying to just survive. Hell, everybody but got in there with. He didn't stop. However you want to call it and see it, he stopped him. When
you want to kill something, it can't survive. You feel?
And I think Errol got skills. I'm not saying he can't fight. He can fight. I believe he can fight. It's the reason he had me getting them knockouts, man. He ain't had a knockout since 2018.
But does he actually go for that knockout? You never even seen him punch nobody with everything. But in every fight, he knock a motherfucker back by 3 steps and make the motherfucker look crazy. Like Danny Garcia looked like he lost his mind for one little second there, boy. When my boy laid and paws on him.
He won the fight, but he hasn't. When the last time he really put this hurt on somebody, man? He was
Man,
supposed
ask
to be
Danny,
this boogeyman.
ask Danny Garcia.
He's supposed to be this boogeyman with all his power. They always talk about how much power Errol got.
Watch what happened to Yugas.
Yeah,
Where is it?
what happened to? I agree with him on that. What happened to Errol Spence's thudding power they used to talk about?
Where is it? He's called man down.
He does have that thudding power. Man, I don't know, man.
You can't say the competition because when Bud stopped Sean Porter,
bro,
he stopped him. How you agreed or disagree? He stopped him.
Bro,
he stopped Errol Brook quick.
Bro, Errol Spence is one of them type of niggas that will break your wrist when he give you 5, like one of them strong hand ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but who is he breaking?
But that don't mean that don't make you a knockout champ.
He couldn't knock out a 135 pounder, man.
Mm-mm.
That don't make you a knockout champ.
He was way bigger than
Mikey.
Man.
Little
Mikey, man.
Couldn't drop him. Not one knockdown in the fight now.
But he got all his power. I'm just saying.
Bro, don't do them. Hey, do not.
All his power.
Hey, y'all gonna make me pull out. Y'all gonna make me pull out my Mexican pride, man.
Hold on. This one interesting fact about Errol Spence, and y'all, when I say this, y'all gonna say, "Damn." It's real funny that after he got that WBC title, where there was random drug and urine testing, there have been no more man downs.
No.
Hey, stop it, man.
Kind of like Pacquiao. When Pacquiao was getting accused of the drugs, and then he did all that testing with Floyd. When the last time Pacquiao was knocking people out with one punch, all of a sudden the knockout stopped for years with Manny Pacquiao. Did you notice that? No
more man downs. Do we have to bring up I don't want to bring that up. All I'm gonna say is certain parts of his chest was big, which is a sure sign that you're on steroids. That was poking out.
That's another thing. He's been stuck at 147 his whole career, man. He was walking around at 190, 185, having fat camps. This is what he said. I'm going by what Errol said. He had to have fat camps to lose weight. And when a boxer said, "Well, I'm focused now," ain't you always supposed to be focused? I think that's the greatest thing about Floyd Mayweather. Whether you hate him or love him, he was always disciplined to the sport, man. He never cheated the sport.
Man, when I seen that motherfucker like 38 years old doing like 50 pull-ups in a row and shit, I'm like, oh my gosh, this nigga here, boy, Floyd Mayweather.
He trained like he was broke, man.
Oh yeah. If we're gonna talk about steroids, we cannot forget this one guy, and I'm sure y'all forgot Mr. Bernard Hopkins.
What?
Yes, what? Almost 50 years old, 59, then 59 years old. Out there fighting. You don't think he was on steroids? You remember when John Pascal got up on that table and he said he's a cheater, and Bernard Hopkins pushed the hell out of him?
Damn.
Did Bernard Hopkins ever deny that he wasn't cheating?
Damn.
I wasn't surprised, man. There's a lot of guys.
Yeah, dropped the bomb on that one.
A lot of guys
go look up his videos on this.
In that Victor Connie stuff. It was a lot of those guys, man.
Yeah. He pushed John Pascal because John Pascal jumped up and said he's a cheater. He's a cheater. This nigga almost 60 years old out here fighting. Come on now.
Just like Jamel Charlo talking about he a knockout artist. The man got 34 fights. He only got 18 knockouts. So who is he? What is a knockout artist? Is Deontay Wilder, Mike Tyson. Those are knockout artists.
Yeah.
They are going to cheat Brian Castano. They're going to cheat him again. He got cheated
the first time. Charlo lost that first fight. He lost it.
Yeah, they're going to cheat that boy.
I ain't like that. I really didn't like that. And I was going for Charlo. Oh boy, I still didn't like it because
anytime I really you get a draw in your hometown, you lost that fight, man.
That's real.
They gave Jamel a gift, man. They gave him a gift. Because what they did, they underestimated old Castano. They thought he was just going to be some kind of pusher. No. Error on the amateurs, man. That's why I knew he going to get that Derrick James style trouble, man. He going to give it trouble. Jamel can't fight going backwards, man. And Castano was pushing him back, and Charles was leaning on the ropes that fight. He was He just
hey, bro, I said
just
y'all
wasn't. I don't know.
See, I said y'all gonna make me. Hey, I said y'all gonna make me pull my Mexican pride out, right? Because y'all was talking about Mikey Garcia, and now we're talking about Castano. Bro, we cannot sit here and play and act like you ain't never seen a Mexican knocked out, bro. And if he was knocked out by a Mexican. You don't see no Mexican go to bed. I don't know what it is, bro. They tough as
Leo Santa Cruz got slept by Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah, when they malnourished and they in the flyweight division, they can go to bed. But when you put a little weight on them, a little size on a Mexican, boy, they be tough, boy. They hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Durant got knocked out by Thomas Hearns, man, with one punch. Remember that?
Who did?
Durant got knocked out by Hearns.
Durant ain't Mexican though.
Hey man, they related, man. It's all the same, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They Hispanic, you know.
Nah, Mexico got a hard head, bro. I'm telling you. The hardest head in America.
You go to the body to stop them for the most
part. That's like a Russian. A Russian got the why do you think they got the strong jawline? They got the strongest jaw in the world.
Now them strong you got them big horse heads too, man.
Mass disruption say that Castano was juicing too. How y'all feel about that?
Did anything show that?
No, nothing. His chin.
Nothing I've heard of.
How you gonna juice your jawline? Your juice. You know what he did? He juicing his chin because the man was taking them punches.
The
man was
his
surviving.
Body don't even look like he a juicer, man.
That was all hard.
He don't have a steroid look. It ain't nothing about that look.
He ain't got the power.
He got decent power. You got to respect it, but he ain't no. He just outworked Charlo in that fight, man. He's a pressure fighter, man.
He outworked Charlo.
Yeah, and I think in that fight, in the second fight, it's going to be a tough fight too. If we look at it, Charlo was losing to Harrison in that second fight before the knockout. He was losing that fight.
Look, it's only one way he can win, and it's going to be the same. It'll have to be the same way Anthony Joshua won the second fight against Ruiz, because he's not knocking this guy out. He got to get that through his thick head. You're not knocking him out, so you better outbox him and stay on your pivot and keep it moving.
If Jamal Charlo can't outbox Brian Castano, it's over.
It's over.
If he can't, I'm sorry. If he can't knock out Brian Castano,
he's gonna lose then. In that case, he's gonna lose.
That's just a tough style. That's a tough fight, man. He's a tough fight for anybody for the most part, because he's gonna keep coming in that pressure. He smothered guys, and he just know how to fight, man. Those Argentinian guys is tough, man.
We are gonna be in Texas though, fellas.
Yeah, that matters. So it won't be no close fight going Yuga's way. We know that.
I'm talking about for Castano.
Yeah, that fight's in Texas.
Oh yeah. Same thing.
I don't know. I like Jamel. I think Jamel got some dog in him. I'm not saying he's a bad fighter by no means, because I think Mel is the better of the two Charlos anyway.
Hey, watch this. It's gonna be a Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury type fight. I predict Charlo's gonna bring everything he has. He's actually gonna knock this guy down. But guess what? There's nothing worse you can do to a puncher. That go for me or anybody else. When you knock a guy, you don't put the power. You thought you knock him. This is what you knock men out with, that power. Bah! You put him on his ass. He get right back up and come back for more. It kind of break you down. You be like,
break the spirits, man. When you used to knocking guys not getting up and they get up, man, you know you got a long night.
He's gonna have a long night ahead of him. He's gonna surprise even Castano. He might knock him down, but Castano is gonna wear him down to the point it's gonna be another draw or he gonna lose, even though he got knocked down. Watch.
You gotta kill, because Castano wanna fight. You got to kill him, man. He's not gonna quit.
Kill him. Really.
I gotta read this comment. I didn't think about this, but this makes sense. Because Romero Charlo, like he was saying in the interview, he was talking about the fact about the testing. So when Romero Charlo calls for a test, Castano gets a bicep injury, yet has a video training with the bicep now.
All I know is the boy showed the WBO test that he had a torn bicep.
I like that channel.
They accepted it, and the WBO was not. That's one of the boxing sanctioning bodies that is pretty straightforward.
Hey, Mass Disruption. Hey, that's a good channel name, and that's what he on too. He on point.
Seem like Mel making excuses, man.
I kind of felt that too.
Making excuses, man. The fight is already scheduled. I think May 14th or whatever.
If he didn't catch him, if they didn't catch him doing nothing the first time, why is he bringing it up? It's like, it kind of made me feel like he was making an excuse on why he didn't get him out of there, why he didn't fully like just run through Castano.
But had the nerve to talk crap about Deontay Wilder.
Then Mel talking about, oh, he didn't hurt me in that fight. Mel, you was hurt in the fight, man. We saw it.
You was hurt,
man. Bro, man.
Like I like Bud, but if him and Errol fighting and Errol win, ain't no excuses, man. I'm gonna tip my hat to Errol and say, hey, Errol, I'm surprised. I didn't think he could do it. He's the better fighter. It ain't gonna be because this happened and he stalled him out or he aged him out. No, if they fight, the better guy win, he win, man. I just want to see the fight. I don't care about all that. This is the reason or that is the reason. Fight, man. It's okay. Avoid kickboxing with this old man. It's okay to lose, man. If you lose.
Hey, watch this. This how we know we've seen a weakness in Charlo. Because let's say Errol Spence went up in weight and he would have fought Castano. Man, Errol Spence would have blew him out the water.
No, he wouldn't. It's been a tough fight for him still.
He would have blew him out the water.
Because he beat Errol Spence before. Man, with the same style.
I understand what you're saying. I understand. And he learned from that. And he like, oh, you got to work like a Mexican. You got to work like a Mexican, goddamn. Ain't nobody
a lot of crazy. I swear Errol like Superman.
I think Charlo will beat Errol.
Man, it sounds good because we never seen Errol get punched, and we would love to see him get punched up a little bit.
I think Charlo will beat up Errol Spence.
But you already Castano has seen this Derek James style already, man. He's already seen this style. That's that Derek James style, man. But no fight against that style, man.
See, easy. For some reason, you thinking about TKOs and KOs. Because if you just looking at the boxing and the skills, man, Charlo can't see no Spence. He don't have the IQ of a Spence.
Now I don't think Mel would beat Errol. I don't. I think Mel is intimidated or scared of Errol.
Maybe
it's a mindset. It ain't got nothing to do with the skills. Mel,
real.
You know, he seemed like he's
a lunatic.
He bows down to Errol. Like that's his.
I agree.
Little bro or some type of
thing. The Charlo brothers started off saying that Errol was their brother. You know, like they were scared of him or something. So I agree with y'all.
Yeah, I don't think they would be confident to fight Errol, man. I just don't. It's their mindset, man. You know, they little bros. They little bros. Errol.
It's a Texas thing. It's a Texas thing.
That's our brother. Fuck that.
Hell, we can't fight. Well, we brothers, man. Let's go get paid together, man. Sean and Terence was friends. They fought. He got Sean his biggest guarantee of his career. It's all right.
So D, basically, you feel that if he go to 154 next, it'll be okay for him and Charlo not to fight?
No, I think they should fight, but Charlo gonna move up, man.
Yeah, he's gonna move up. That's what I'm saying. As friends, that's what they all gonna keep doing. They wanna. It's like right now in the rap game, you know, Lil Durk album is #1, and guess who's #2?
How was Lil Durk album #1 when he trashed?
King Von #2.
I'm sure. Okay, King Von, yeah, but Durk.
Yeah, well, that's different though.
What I'm saying though, it's really the propaganda. It's all the publicity and shit going on.
Man.
It's that rap beef.
I wouldn't fight a relative, man, but they're not relatives, man. They just friends.
You roll up weed on these dudes' CDs nowadays, man.
That's
not rap. That's murder music. Let's stop calling that shit hip hop and rap. That's murder music.
Hey, bro, you need to look up D Calico on the mic.
Oh, you on the mic? You rap?
Man, I don't play, bro.
Okay. You know, I don't rock with murder music. I don't ride around with the stick. I ain't got
I don't listen. As long as I'm brother, I don't get into that, man. That young stuff. It just ain't for me. I don't knock it. It's just with these somebody buying it. It ain't for me. It's just not for me. I respect it. I don't want to be the old guy.
I don't respect it. I don't respect it. I got to check it. I
don't want to be the old guy. That's just, you know, I don't want to be that guy. So it just ain't for me. I don't, you know. I leave that to the new generation.
What this comment say? Oh yeah, I've read that already about them.
I think Uga's going. I don't know if Uga is going to win. I can't say that, but I think he fights southpaws real well. I think this fight is going to be tougher than people think it's going to be. I think people think Errol just going to come in there and just going to dominate Ugas with no resistance and no issues. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be a good fight. Could be fight of the year, man. It could be fight of the year, man. I don't see Errol stopping Ugas. I don't see.
I see a robbery.
I don't see him stopping him. Nothing about Errol at this point shows me he's gonna stop anybody.
And me either. Especially after all these so-called injuries and all this.
His inactivity is what kills a boxer. It's not just the injuries, the inactivity, man. He only fought twice in 3 years, man. Errol only got 20-something fights. Boots got more fights than Errol. He's 24. Errol 32 years old, man. Bud got more knockouts than Errol got fights.
You heard me. Errol Spence is 32 years old now.
Yeah, he just turned 32 a couple weeks ago. Bud got more knockouts than Errol got fights.
True.
You got to say Bud got more experience than him.
But
you gotta give him that. Even if you're the biggest Errol fan,
people ain't gonna want to still give him that.
He don't have no higher IQ than Bud Crawford. He don't. He ain't disciplined like Bud Crawford. I think the discipline is the biggest factor in that fight to me.
What y'all feel about with this David Benavidez situation? You know,
Mel, are you talking about? Yeah, man.
He's
Mel
big bad wolf. Everybody ducking David Benavidez, but when it's time to fight Demetrius Andrade, you talking about you want this and that amount of money.
Man, nobody want to fight. I think Andrade is the most avoided guy in boxing, man. He can't get the Triple G fight. He tried to get that. He tried to get the Mel fight. Mel talking about we gonna black card him. Mel ducking Andrade. Canelo ducked him, obviously, for undisputed. They had a chance to be undisputed at 160. Canelo went and fought Kovalev instead of going for undisputed with Andrade.
And at 154.
He vacated the belt to not fight. Canelo vacated the belt to not fight Maul Charlo. We forget that. He talking about resumes, and then he go fight the dude Uterman and Phil Rocky, whatever his name is.
Who
the hell was Caleb Plant, man? Who was Caleb? What did Caleb Plant ever do?
Now, honestly, I thought Caleb Plant was gonna be Canelo Alvarez.
He can't punch, man.
I took it as, if a smaller Mayweather can outbox and beat him, I felt that Caleb Plant being a natural 168-pounder, and for me watching his fights, he had the skill set and everything necessary to beat Canelo. But then he get out there and he want to rub Canelo's shoulders instead of whoop his ass.
Did you notice how Canelo didn't move up to the 168 like that until David Benavidez got stripped from missing weight?
As soon as he lost that title, he went up there.
He wasn't gonna fight no David Benavidez, man. He don't want to fight David Benavidez now.
Exactly. That's why I feel like he owes David Benavidez that fight. That's wrong to be walking around undisputed with this man belt.
And he didn't beat the best 168 pounder. He just didn't.
That goes to show and prove that, to me, like I said, that the fights that Canelo Alvarez has had have been rigged, because if you will move up and wait and go and fight a man who is killed in the ring before, why won't you fight a guy at your weight class who has never killed a man in the ring before? So that kind of made me think, like, really, he did pay off Sergey, because David Benavidez ain't killed nobody in the ring before, but you won't fight him.
If you think about it, Amir Khan was outboxing Canelo until the knockout. He was outboxing him. But we know Amir can't take Amir, you blow on Amir Khan, he gonna fall. So
we could say what we gonna say all day. At the end of the day, bro, as long as it's on paper, like y'all said earlier, it don't count. But we know the truth.
Yeah, well, Canelo, you 3 rounds down before you can get in the ring. You down 3 rounds against Canelo.
Damn.
Man, you know that. Hell, Floyd won every round with Canelo, and one of the judges had it a draw.
Oh yeah.
You tell me. I didn't think Canelo won 2 rounds in that fight.
Oh yeah, it was. It was
a majority decision. Remember,
one judge had it a draw, man.
That was disgusting.
They tried to get Floyd.
Lauer beat Canelo to me, man. I don't know what people. I know people try to talk. It was a close fight. No, he lost.
Triple G beat him the first time.
That's arguable, man. I can't even. That's a really arguable. You got an arguable point.
I'm talking about when he was a lightweight, he really sucked.
Canelo was the first guy making up weight classes, and you know, these mysterious weights, 155, and all these catch weights, and all this draining guys and rehydration clauses, and I'm just suspect on Canelo, man. You know,
D-Town. Oh, my bad, y'all. D-Town, if you watching, man, come on the channel before you get off, before my hotspot run out. I had to buy some today. This is gonna run out in a minute. Come on, D-Town, please. I'm sorry, y'all. Go ahead.
Is Canelo a great fighter, man? I guess you gotta get that to him, but I just believe that, you know, he's a little overrated to me. He on his European tour, man. When I signed, Canelo really fought a real live brother, man. I ain't talking about Danny Jacobs.
Hey, I'm gonna say it for all the Mexicans who won't see it. Canelo ain't no damn real Mexican, man. You feel me?
Why you say that?
Come on, man. Canelo's a gringo. He's not a goddamn Chicano. You feel me?
One thing about like De La Hoya didn't duck no smoke. Julio Cesar Chavez ain't duck no smoke. Duran ain't, and no, he ain't Mexican, but a lot of those guys didn't duck, man. Rather you like Oscar, you might have not liked him, but Oscar fought everybody he was supposed to fight that was a somebody during his time. He fought them all.
Y'all, let me read this comment from D-Town. He just texted me on my phone. He said, easy, y'all got to stop that. The IBF wouldn't allow Canelo to unify with the WBO. Look it up. Fight Benavidez for what? What does he have to offer? I'm just asking. He's saying he can't come on anymore. He had the bowling alley with fam. Ask that man, when did skin color make you a great fighter? Oh, skin color doesn't make you a great fighter, but I'm just saying, like,
come on, man. Let's be real, man. We know the best fighters in boxing for the most part, man. Canelo won't fight Mexicans, and he ain't gonna really fight no brothers, man. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest, man.
Now, as far as with the IBF and the WBO situation, I don't know about that, but fight Benavidez for what?
See, that's the talk we're talking about, man.
Because he's walking. D-Town, because he's walking around with David Benavidez's title. In my opinion, David Benavidez didn't lose his title. You came and scooped it up. They gave it to you. Why not give a man a challenge?
What did Uterman have? What did Uterman bring?
Yeah, what did Yildirim have?
Or Yildirim, whatever the hell his name is. What did he bring? What did he bring?
He said, how many brothers have Benavidez fought? I know he recently fought one before his last fight. It was a black guy he fought.
He a two-time champion, man. You see, Canelo chose Bevo. Who was Bevo fought, man? I'm not saying he can't fight, but he wasn't gonna fight the dude Better Biev. He ain't gonna fight Better Biev.
He said he's claiming a European tour. Is it the Europeans' fault that they had belts? No, it's not. If he ran through him the way he ran through him, hey, that was a smart move by Canelo.
See, this is what we're talking about, man.
Hold on. Yes, he ran through a European tour, and yes, but he beat them Europeans. You know, we can criticize it all day, but he did fight them. He did beat him, so he still deserves his credit. But he ran the 168 when David Benavidez disappeared.
He picked on an old Kovalev that been knocked out how many times, man?
So he was the WBC man, though. Did Gents have a problem when he was going to fight Benavidez? But he didn't. He was a WBC mandatory, but he didn't fight for it. He didn't fight him, though. It seemed like as soon as that man got his strip, this thing, you know, Canelo undisputed. Well, damn. But you ain't fight David.
And on top of that, Canelo, you know, the Canelo, whatever he wants, he gets in boxing. So these sanctioning bodies don't run Canelo. If Canelo want to fight, it's gonna happen, man.
Shit. Especially when you got Mauricio Suleiman over there acting like he your damn biological father.
Canelo is the only fighter in boxing who can fight who he want to fight, when he want to fight, where he want to fight. what network he want to fight. He called all his own shots, man. The WBC changed the computer raw limits for him, man. They raised it.
Yeah, the levels.
Yeah. PBC.
That's crazy how they allow stuff like that to happen.
And PBC said they don't have no money for the Errol Spence Bud Crawford fight, but they got $100 million for Canelo.
Hey, bro, heavyweight fights don't seem like some rich guys making these security guards fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Like my security guard, or whoop your security guard, or
thank you, bro.
I don't know, man. Like I say, man, I love the sport, man. I just think that the sport has really got a black eye, man, with the best not fighting the best now, man.
Man, it's real sad, man. It's horrible what's going on. You know, we did one like this back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like Sugar, you know who started? You want to tell you who really started making ducking popular? Sugar Ray fucking Leonard, bro. He the first one started this right time of the moment. Who have you fought shit with Aaron Pryor?
He ducked the hawk, man. But you got to give Ray Leonard a lot of credit. He did fight all the other guys, man.
He ain't fight Aaron Pryor. See, you know what? Matter of fact, it's good we talking about it. Matter of fact, somebody's supposed to be on Sugar Ray Leonard ass the way we on Errol Spence ass about Crawford. Because see, what if Sugar Ray Leonard, Terence Crawford, Aaron Spence, Terence Crawford?
Well, I can say about Leonard, he fought Tommy Hearns at his prime, man. 81. He fought him in his prime. He was 24, 25. He fought him. They were both undefeated. Well, he wasn't undefeated because he fought Duran in his prime. You can't say that.
No, fuck Duran.
He fought
Aaron Pryor
in his prime.
Aaron Pryor is not Duran. Aaron Pryor wanted to fight. He would not fight that man. He ducked him. So we gotta consider Aaron Pryor as a Terence Crawford of that day.
I thought it was Hearns.
No, he fought Hearns.
It's Hearns. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
He fought Hearns.
My boy has no Aaron Pryor.
He was like 24.
Errol Spence has no Aaron Pryor.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, D-Town. No, man, he ducked that man. That ain't no different than what if Errol Spence leave the game without fighting Terence. That's the same thing.
Again, with Ray Leonard, he had a detached retina. He took some years off, man, for that, man.
Years off.
Come back and Errol Ring healed in 3 months.
He wasn't on no airplanes.
Bro, people just want to fight Errol because they feel he hurt. It's like, fight me now, don't fight me later.
They think he fool.
Like don't man, don't fight me when you get healthy. Fight me now.
Now,
man, these niggas cowards to me. It's just like Anthony Joshua. He really want to fight Deontay Wilder. I bet he do. Now,
I think a lot of guys do think Errol is food out here right now. I believe that. I agree with you.
Man, look how many bums want to fight Deontay Wilder now. I'm talking about, man, guys we know we're scared of him.
Yeah. But, they'll figure it out that Deontay Wilder, is the same Deontay Wilder once they get in the ring with him. Bro, somebody got to do a documentary. Somebody they're going to go in the inside of boxing, and they're going to find out the real truth of what happened to Deontay. Deontay Wilder got fucked over, y'all. I'm telling y'all this, and I don't even know yet, but my spirit tells me they fucked that man over, bro.
I believe they put something in his water, man. I believe that.
I don't believe that. I don't believe they went that far.
I believe it was a whole Russian mafia.
I believe he lost the fight.
Doing what they did.
The last 2 fights, I believe he lost fair and square. But that first fight, bro, I think it's a lot went on behind the scenes. And
first and the second.
Years from now, probably the second too, but I didn't see nothing, so I can't say that. But years from now, 20 years from now, 15, somebody gonna do a documentary and they gonna expose the
bro. Do you know how hard that tape is on that hand? That's like a cast. When you dip that in water, that's cast.
That plaster?
Yeah, that plaster. Mm-hmm. And then you got no padding. No pad over that. You're a killer, man. If Mike Tyson would have did that to somebody, they would have died.
Man, you know.
Yeah, somebody like him or George Foreman, man. They would have I
gotta read this comment. Coach Lamont said, "Nah, he just got his ass kicked."
No, I'm not taking away from. I don't take nothing away from Fury, man. Fury, I give him all his credit, man. He won, man. He won that third fight,
and he's a better boxer.
He won,
and he's a better boxer. But
what we forget is he outweighed Deontay Wilder by about 50 pounds, man.
Or more. Shoot.
Who did outweigh? I mean, the size. I mean, weight had nothing to do with it. I mean, even though you're a heavyweight.
Yes,
I'm sorry. Man. Oh, let me phrase that. Weight has a lot to do with power, but y'all are heavyweight.
He had no power.
Y'all are heavyweight, which means he can come in whatever size the fuck he want to come in.
See, bro, like
he leaning on him and all.
That's what I'm saying. And that's this one made me mad the day after when everybody was talking, about the fight and rubbing it in. And I remember, matter of fact, when the Sean Porter and Crawford fight was coming up, I said, well, matter of fact, I hope Sean Porter fights like Tyson Fury. Since y'all want to act like that was the sweet science of boxing, I hope Sean Porter go in there, hold and grab and punch across the head and do everything like Tyson Fury did. And then I want to see y'all call that the sweet science of boxing.
Now, but you know what? We finna be real on here. How many times we done seen Deontay Wilder hit somebody in the back of their fucking head?
I mean, Jaron Ennis just did it in the last fight, and now we looking at him like, yeah,
Delorme, right?
How many times have we? How many times I didn't seen Deontay? I love you, Deontay Wilder. I'm from Alabama, baby.
He hit him on top of the head. He hit him on top of the head. I ain't gonna lie. I know.
I didn't seen him hit people in the back of the head several times, y'all.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It's really when he go wild. When he go for the knockout, like how even Terence Crawford, when they going for the kill, if you try to ball up, you're gonna get hit in the back of your head, top of your head.
And if you ducking like Delorme ducked when Boots was punching him.
But that's the same reason Sean Porter went down. Sean Porter got hit in the back of the head.
Sean didn't stand a chance in that fight, man. I told you easy. I said, yo, Bug gonna stop Sean, man. I said that before the fight. I said, you gonna stop him, man.
Bro, check out the prediction. I told y'all you was gonna stop him. Y'all knowing the truth with them predictions. For everybody watching, if you don't know, check out my predictions on the truth.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, especially this year, boy, you undefeated.
I'm undefeated.
I got Ugas winning the fight against Errol, man. I do, man.
I got Ugas winning. But we won't know. We won't know. Hopefully, go the way I see.
Man, hey, $ Easy Work 83. Man, this man undefeated. How much money y'all done made off Easy Work, man? Tighten up. Y'all support the channel.
Man, but I want Errol to win the fight, man. I want to see Errol fight Bud. I want Errol other than Ugas. But I know Ugas will fight Bud if he win. But I want Errol to fight him, man. I want this fight to happen.
Oh, D-Town finna come on. We got to hear D-Town side. I know he finna go in, man. What's up, D-Town? Let us know what you're talking about, brother.
Hey, man, how y'all doing?
We all right, bro.
Yo.
Man, you gentlemen doing all right this evening?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother?
Man, it's all good, man. Had a good time out with the family, and then came home and heard y'all talking this boxing, so I had to partake.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Go ahead and cook, man.
Oh, man. So I mean, the last thing I heard one of the gentlemen on here. I think it was somewhere in the realm of now AJ want to fight. Man, we gotta be honest about that, man. AJ sent that man several offers and that dude turned it down, man. How can you not want to fight somebody if you sending them legit offers?
Man, hey, come on, AJ been exposed himself when he said he turned down more money. He could have got more money to fight Deontay Wilder, and he went and took less. So come on, man. That man ain't want to smoke.
Now wait a minute. Wasn't that Wilder that said that?
I think. Hold on. Not you kind of hold on.
That was what. So with my brother, that was Wilder that said that because the only alleged offer and I'm gonna say alleged. The only alleged offer that came from Wilder to AJ was that so-called 50 million. But like I was telling Tall Bo the other day, listen, man, it's public knowledge. The money was coming from Frank Warren and BT Sport to buy the TV rights, which contractually AJ could not fight on because he was exclusive to Sky Sports. So, I mean, that's already dead in the water right there.
The suit stopped that fight, man. More so, I believe. I ain't gonna blame AJ at this point, man. I believe they both. I believe they both would do the fight, man. Boxing is so political now. I know it's always been political, but man, it's so much the business of boxing now.
So I gotta ask D-Town this because I know he got a lot of insight on it. You know what I'm saying, the contracts and what go on behind the scenes. What's the situation with the Benavidez and Andrade fight? What's going on with that?
Well, so Benavidez, I mean, y'all, like I say, so 5 minutes ago, y'all were giving I'm just gonna say credit. Benavidez been missing out on fights, man. So just like when he was supposed to fight Caleb Plant, Samson Lukowicz, his manager, was turning down fights for Caleb Plant because they were saying, oh, well, we need to build this fight and need to be worth more money. But neither one of y'all are no big name is bringing in no kind of money. That's problem number one. Problem number two, he said they want more money to fight Boo Boo than they want to fight Canelo. And again, neither one of y'all make that kind of money. So that's that new age ducking.
Mm-hmm.
Suits again. Again, the suits getting in the way.
Yeah, that's what Samson Lukowicz said. I mean, he's on video, saying that wasn't Benavidez, and it's something going on with these PBC fighters, man. It's got to be something in these contracts where they can't say nothing. Well, I say they can't say nothing bad because Adrian Broner came out and told everybody what's going on. And you take it whatever way you want. That man that come out and smear all them people, and it's some bullshit. There's no way.
Come on, man. He full of shit.
No, you can't call AB a liar.
If anybody will spew bullshit, it would be him.
Yeah,
you might be right.
Don't strike me as a liar.
You might be, but see, I just want to challenge you on that information with this. The same way he said they not getting them, getting all that money. Remember, Errol Spence say he getting stipends as well. So, I mean, both them stories coincide, man.
Sorry to cut y'all off, y'all. I'm finna let Coach Lamont on. I'm finna add him to the stream, fellas. Hey, Coach Lamont, how you doing today, sir?
From the Himalayas.
What's happening, Coach?
Nothing, man. What y'all talking about, man?
We so far right now we hearing from D-Town. He letting us know the scoop on certain situations of behind the scenes with the fights that we want to see. He got a good insight on what's going on.
That ain't even behind the scenes. Like I say, they done came out and said that.
I got a question for you though, D-Town. How can you give a fighter stipends, man? I never heard of that before. I know.
You saying how can it? I don't know. Now I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what's in these contracts, but these coming from the fider's mouth. This from Errol Spence's mouth. He said that.
No, I believe you. I believe you. I'm just saying I never heard of that.
Because now again, ain't nobody heard nothing from that man. However, the way a lot of people are saying is that Al Heyman, he don't get these fighters all a person. He invests. They fight purse money, basically like the banks do. The banks themselves don't have money. It's the people that come in and put the money. That's where you get the loans from. They borrow money from all these different accounts. So, and they saying that's basically what he's doing. What he keeps everybody fight purse, then he kind of reflip it into something else, and and keep going on down the line with it. Now, again, I can't confirm because I don't know the man. I'm not backstage, none of that. But that's just a lot of the conversation of how it goes. But like I said, Errol Spence said that, he's getting stipend because they was asking him, because I think his initial offer was to go to, I want to say Top Rank or Golden Boy. I can't remember which offhand. He said, well, nah, man, Al Heyman take care of me. I just get, he give me stipends right now to hold me over. And I was like, well, damn, this nigga's on an allowance? What kind of shit is that? You're a grown goddamn man,
I want my money.
And, right, and okay, so you heard what you just said. I want my money. Now, I don't know if that was your voice or not. Just said that Adrian Broner full of shit. He said the same thing. I want my money. Yeah. So that's why I said I don't know how we can say he full of shit. Because that's what that man. Hey man, pay me my money.
If I blow my money, it's my money to blow.
Right. But like I say, man, it's got to be something in their contract, man, because nobody come out and say nothing bad, and until AB did. But I mean, hey, you see, he done got blackballed. He can't do nothing. Allegedly, this nigga in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I'm just going to talk about that. What's up with this wheelchair situation with Adrian Broner?
Nah, I can't comment. I have no idea, man. Because I seen forgive me, man. I really don't put. I seen Counterpunch do it, and man, he a good child. I seen him make a story, but I couldn't get anything further off of it. And I'm like,
I looked myself. I couldn't find nothing. And I brought it up because I rocks with Adrian Broner, man. Adrian Broner is a real dude, man.
He's great for boxing, man.
I would. Now, I'm a fan of none like that. You know what I'm saying? I say who I like. I love to meet Adrian Broner. You know what I'm saying? And, just talk to Adrian Broner. He's a real dude, man. I think, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that he say, like him exposing even what's going on with Al Heyman, it take a real man to come out of there. Even he know he under contract, but he like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
You notice you ain't heard nothing since that interview.
Hey man, he said, let me hush before I get in trouble. And I'm like, shit, I wanted somebody to go back to that nigga knees.
You ain't heard from him since that interview.
Man, that motherfucker want to go viral, man. He better sit his ass down.
He better quit playing.
Yeah, I'm willing to believe it's something in that contract, man. Do not compete as far as, hey man, you say something.
It is something in their contract about Al Heyman.
I bet it is. Because all these people ain't cool with Al like that. There's no way.
I'll say this too. I don't know who Al Heyman deal with or what type of power that Al Heyman got, but he got to have somebody behind him who raw, because the old and around that old black men they money and ain't nothing happening to you. Ain't nobody came they door. Somebody know Al Heyman ain't nothing to play with.
Easy. We know he Italian. So Errol.
No, I'm not talking about Errol. I'm talking about Al Heyman.
Al Heyman.
Oh yeah. You know he's somebody. Come on, man. You know he.
No, I'm not talking about. He ain't enough. Don't know one. Ain't no. And one man ain't gonna stop me from come getting my money. Al Heyman got it some way to where they know he got a hit team, a hit force, or he got bro. Come on, think about it, y'all. This man owe millions to people. You ain't heard once these niggas beating up on family members and everybody else, but ain't nobody jacked Al Heyman ass up in the corner.
Yeah. You know he with the Queen and them.
Al Heyman got that Jay Prince kind of.
You know, Aaron. When I say he with the mob, basically he with the Pope. Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
He got the Pope on his side.
And Al's a lawyer, man. He know all the lingo to put in them contracts, man.
I heard Leon Muhammad say that about Al Heyman. He said all these boxers talking about they supposed to be gangsters. They on their videos with AK-47s. He said, but he owe all y'all money. Canelo came over there and took $40 million and ran off with it. And y'all ain't went and knocked on Al Heyman. Dope.
Yeah, he didn't get Canelo no stipend.
Y'all ain't going to knock on his door. Why y'all think Floyd Mayweather was so mad that night when he kept talking about Canelo? Canelo ain't say shit bad about Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, did you hear that interview with Floyd talking about he's still getting paid for pay-per-views from 7-8 years ago? I'm like, that don't sound normal to me, man.
He hating on that young boy.
No, bro. That mean it's still doing numbers. It's still doing numbers.
That's still a long time, man, to be getting some money, man, from a fight from 8 years ago.
Well, that's just like music. Music don't never die. People steady making music off the royalties of, you know what I'm saying, whoever owned the rights to the songs.
Al ain't paying them boys, man.
He set up for 2 weeks. He set up for 2 weeks and dogged Canelo Alvarez for no reason. Canelo Alvarez never said nothing disrespectful to Floyd at that point.
Well, man, Floyd get mad when he ain't the center of attention, tall boy.
Exactly.
So that's all it is. So now you got somebody that pushed you out the way. You know, somebody that accomplished something you haven't. You know what? Like I said, whether folks like him or not, you know he don't like that, man.
He don't.
You know, and he's getting championed more than Floyd. But I mean, you will be forever cemented. your legacy will forever be cemented in boxing, whether for the right or the wrong reasons, depending on how people look at it. So, I mean, be good with that. You done easily made more money than anybody, I would assume.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's all you worried about is how much money you done made. So,
yeah, I wish Floyd would have gave Keith that shot instead of Canelo, man. He really gave Canelo that look to be that next guy. Should have gave it to
Floyd
Keith.
Smart, man.
Should have gave it to Keith, man. He ducked Keith.
He ducked Keith.
Yeah.
Let me read this comment right quick, y'all.
It went down. Okay, good.
Robin Carson Jr. says, easy. Maybe you can do a show on boxers' contracts. How much do they really make take home? Or do they get paid in their boxing? Me personally, bro, I don't care how much they get paid. That I'm not getting a percentage out of shit. I don't give a damn about how much money they make. I'm happy that they're successful. I just want to see good fights. I don't care how much them niggas make. Ain't now one of them niggas sent $5.
So y'all think Errol gonna take the fight or no?
No.
Nope.
No.
He
my bad. What was the question?
Thurman, man. Come on, man. That fight is gonna be
Now, see, I'm glad to say. So I'm like, whoever it is, man, I want to buy you a drink. I don't know where you stay. I want to buy you a drink, man.
Yeah.
Nah, listen to me, man. So Talbo just said, okay, Floyd duck Keith. Keith duck Spence. Now Spence ducking. You know what I'm saying? But man, say, and I want to say something. I want y'all to think about it. I was like, damn, they're right. Errol is Keith Thurman 2.0. He stay hurt. He ducking that. Look, I mean, seriously, look at what's going on. He stay hurt now.
He
ducking the exact same way.
He was terrified.
He running.
Y'all gotta realize Keith Thurman. I mean, not Keith Thurman. Errol, 32 years old, man. He don't even have 30 fights, man.
Jamel he was scared when they brought Bud name up on the Brian.
Hey, say, man, that's a real deal boogeyman. Like, people don't, as much as they want to hate on, man, he this and that. Well, man, he probably make that money if he that simple.
Bro, the amount of fights don't matter though. It's about the quality.
He ain't fought in the
last
quality competition.
Who we talking about? Who quality we talking about?
Hang on. Who we talking about?
And we talking about Errol Spence.
Man, get the hell out of here.
Errol Spence ain't really fought shit.
Man, he really fought everybody.
I got
man.
He really fought everybody.
He fought
So what is Terence Crawford doing right now? Terence Crawford fighting leftovers right now. Y'all ain't saying nothing.
He is fighting leftovers. I agree. He is fighting leftovers because that's all that will fight him. I'm not trying to make that
fight each other, man.
That's what he's doing.
People
but we know it's clear to see who he's trying to fight.
Just like Mel. Mel said everything but let's fight, man.
Can I say this?
Of course.
Right.
If you take away Danny Garcia, if you take away
that shit don't count. Danny don't count. That ain't shit. Danny ain't did nothing.
Kale Brook. If you take
that
away
ain't nothing either. Triple G ruined him. Triple G ruined him.
Kale Brook was beating his ass.
Who is Errol Spence fault?
Little Mikey.
Who the fuck is
man? Come on, man.
Little
Mikey. 140 pounders. 140 pounders and no names.
And I think Errol's a hell of a fighter, man. I ain't gonna take that.
He is.
Boy can fight
without a doubt.
But he fight people off losses. Lamont Peterson off
of when it fought Chris Algieri.
Yeah, nobody.
Who the fuck is
that? I got a question for y'all. Why? Remember how he was on? Errol was on Keith, Sean, and Danny's head, man. Interrupted interviews, and he was pressing them hard. When Bud came around, man, the energy changed to me.
He ain't showed up at one fight.
That boy the truth, man. That boy the truth, man.
Get you a title.
What Smack said? He said Spence has a better. I don't see how he got a better resume. They got the same fight.
You know what's funny though? You know what's really funny to me with that? He fought Danny. He fought goddamn Sean, right?
Man, come on, man.
And then he ain't trying to fight Keith Thurman. He say, but when you talk about Bud, why the fuck you always bringing up money?
Because
you ain't heard nothing about a split with Ugas or
no. That's what I'm saying. Nobody else he talked about money with. No one else.
That's that new age ducking, man.
And he pretty much gave Ugas a 50-50 split. And Ugas ain't selling nothing, man. He ain't got no pay-per-view sales like that.
It's cause he know the ass whooping. He want as much money he can get out the ass whooping.
That's what I'm saying, man. Because hey, man, at that point, that's the new age duck. Hey, man, we gonna offer him something we know he ain't gonna take. Then my fans, my fanatics gonna say, "Oh, well, I told you, Bud didn't want to fight."
Well,
That's
Bud
how
said
they
he
go,
was
man.
never offered.
I think Boots will beat his ass.
He wasn't
offered fighting, man.
He wasn't offered nothing was it was all talk. It was always talk. Well, see, here's the problem. Like I said, people forget the chronological order. Remember, Errol was the first one that came out and said, "Hey, man, anybody that really want to make a fight, won't start talking that shit in public." And he's the one coming out talking about 60-40, 70. He did that.
80-20 or whatever we give him.
Yeah, but see, here's the problem with that. Here go the problem with that. Yeah. I can't remember the white guys now. I don't know if it's Tim Smith or Tom Brown. So I'm sure everybody remember at the Porter Crawford, the final press conference, when the white guy was up there saying, "Hey, man, we have a great relationship with Top Rank, yada yada yada. If the fighters want to fight, we can make it." Now I know everybody remember. So that's his handler. That dude's a buzz.
Yeah.
So that told it all. That told it all right then and there. That told everything.
Definitely did.
But see, I want y'all to watch this, and I just go like I told Bo, you know, I come with them receipts. Everybody go back and go look. See, at that point, everybody was on Sean Porter's side. But after that dude said that, everybody, oh man, Sean Porter probably gonna lay down. Like, why they turn on him at that point? Because now they're like, oh shit, man, he didn't follow code. He didn't, he didn't do this. But see, now y'all, but again, this comes from these so-called pro-black channels. So I ain't gonna get none of these hoes no play on Easy Work channel because they don't shout him out. So I ain't gonna say none of them hoes name. But y'all know what I'm talking about, the alphabet channels. Oh no, y'all, I never disrespect your channel, Easy. Never.
Thank you, bro.
But like when they was face to face. Remember when they had at the little fight? I think
at the Mo Hooker fight, at the Maurice Hooker.
Remember when it was face to face? All this man, goddamn it, Errol Spence said was, my advisor said these the fights I gotta like. What you do all
bullshit? He said, but see, why I said all that line, my brother. He is on promoter though. I thought he was his own promoter.
Yeah, what happened to Man Down Promotions?
Nigga, it ain't been man down. It ain't been man down since Ocampo. And how you gonna holler man down when you want man up and fight the best fighter?
I'm talking about my advisor said I have to fight.
It get real business like when it come to Bud. It become the soup game then.
Bud told his ass, so he ain't say my name, huh?
Let me ask everybody on the panel this. Who is the best welterweight right now?
Bud Crawford.
I mean, your question should be who's the second best. That should be your question.
Yeah, that's what you should. Then we can talk. Question.
Well, see there now we can talk.
That's the trick question right there.
I mean, I would probably have to say Errol because I'm not on this boot side. It's a lot of people on this boot train, but I haven't seen enough yet.
Well, y'all know a lot of these Errol Spence fans get ready to become Boots fans if he lose.
I like Boots.
Oh yeah.
I think he might knock Errol off, but I don't know yet. I gotta see it.
I'm waiting to jump on the Boots train, but I'm just trying to see a head-on collision with something else. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got to fight like a top 4, top 5.
Errol gonna be
him and Virgil. I just know Virgil gonna hit him with some shit. So I want to see if he could take that shit. And
like I say, Boots passed the eye test. I just don't crown nobody before they earn it, man.
That's what I'm saying.
He check all the boxes, but I need to see him in there with a top guy, man. I just do.
Yeah,
people will tell you, oh, he gonna stop Bud and he gonna stop Errol.
I can't
give him that.
Hey, what y'all think about him possibly facing Boots or Boots versus Ortiz or Conor Ben?
That'd be nice. That's what I'm saying. Like I want to see somebody hit him on his chin. For real though, like a real killer hit him, not one of these off-brand. DeLorme ass got beat up 100 times.
I gotta let y'all know if my hot spot cut off, man, I paid for what I could get. So I'm letting y'all know it's not me cutting y'all off. It's gonna be that, but we on till it cut off. Y'all.
I really want to see Ben versus Ortiz. That'd be nasty. They both knockout out.
I like to see Conor Ben versus Boots, man.
I think Boost too tech. It's like Ben.
All these upcoming welterweights, man, they should be fighting each other instead of talking about chasing belts. There should be only one real contender. We got too many contenders. We got too many big name contenders right now.
Now with Canelo, I agree with Canelo when he say like Andrade and Charlo and Benavidez, they all should fight each other. Don't wait on me. I agree with him on that.
True, I agree with that. I like that. When he said that, I was like, you know what? That's why I end up making that video, because as I seen Canelo talk, you know, saying for himself and kind of understood what, you know, he was kind of like heavy as the head, what a crown type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want me to go do this. We can't be mad at Canelo because he saw an opening in a weight class and went and accomplished something. But we can talk about the fact that the competition was mediocre. But at the end of the day, he still went and got them belts. They didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Charlo and Andrade should have been fought, man.
And that should have been over with, man.
Why y'all think them guys wasn't fighting each other? Why y'all think that was? I mean, everybody was okay with just holding on to what they had.
Charlo don't want to fight Andrade.
Well, yeah.
He ducked that fight.
Charlo and them ducking that smoke.
Charlo don't want to fight anybody.
Charlo don't want to fight nobody, man. We just got to be 100 about
this. His ass a drunk. He be drunk on every
look at this.
IG live I watch. His ass.
He remind you of Errol, don't he?
Man.
He remind you of Errol.
This ass like
they hang out. Say how y'all feel about this? So remember when the first idea of him fighting Benavidez, he was like, well, he too young, and so y'all do know that Jaime Munguia is younger than Benavidez, right? So, but why he willing to fight him? He see a soft touch.
That ain't David Benavidez.
Is he gonna make Munguia take a COVID test too?
I think they canceled that.
No.
Man,
y'all please tell me this boy ain't bring up no COVID testing to stop no fight.
He did with Benavidez.
He did with Benavidez. Yes, sir.
No, he ducking Benavidez. Yes, they said he too big for the division.
And then Benavidez never said nothing about Charlo. Charlo started talking to him first and said he'll break his neck.
But Charlo said he
all
too
of
big
that
for the division.
He said he got to take a COVID test for me to fight him.
I would argue Charlo too big for middleweight. I would say he need to be because that's a big old boy.
He should have been went to 168.
But see, you ain't the same thing like I told Easy yesterday. It's the same thing with Benavidez going to light heavy. You won't have all those advantages when you do that. You got
Errol should have been moved up, man.
Right, again, you won't have those advantages. Errol come in at a 147 fighter down there, 170 pounds. He weight bullying everybody, and that's okay. I'm just hoping. I'm just waiting on him to try that shit with Bud. He can knock his ass silly across that motherfucking ring. That's what I'm waiting on.
I don't think he will give Bud enough credit for jumping weight classes, man.
Without a doubt.
Jerron Ennis is a 168 pounder, 60 pounder, running around trying to make weight at 147 in Russian fights because he's too big for the weight class.
But you know what? In Jerron Bruce Ennis' defense, man, 147 is where the money at, man. Ain't no money at 154.
Fuck where the money at. Get your big ass on.
I'm just being honest, though, Easy. I'm just being honest. The money at 147, bro.
Get your big ass on somewhere and go fight people you supposed to be fighting David Benavidez up there with Demetrius Andrade and shit. You over here trying to beat up on little dude.
And this is last year at 147, man.
And then you beat up on former 140 pounds out here talking about you on another level. Negro, please.
Hey, I appreciate who just said that about the money. Let me ask y'all something, man. I really hate to talk money because that shouldn't happen. So again, back on this Spence Bud thing, I hear a lot of the Spence fans hollering about he need to take, he need like what was it? Jamel said he needs to hump. I'm like, how you gonna tell him, man? Hang on for a second. How you gonna tell somebody humble that's greater than you, that's done more, that earned more? And that's what people don't want to admit. Bud make more than Errol make.
As far as his guarantees, he does.
Stop it.
As far as guarantees, he does.
Whether he made more or not, the A side, we all know. Come on, y'all. The A side goes to the fighter who's accomplished the most in boxing.
Right.
That's wrong. Money talk.
They go by that pay-per-view.
That's wrong. They go by the pay-per-view.
Money talk.
That
bullshit walk. No, I don't care about them fake ass belts. Franchise this, franchise that.
Hold on. This man he's a 3-time world champion, former undisputed, 2-time lineal champion. Errol is only a
Spence
unified
has been
champion.
in one division fighting goofies.
Errol is only a one-divisional champion.
Wait, hold on. Hey, my brother, what you say he fighting? What?
Man, goofies. Crawford bounced around all them divisions fighting goofies.
He's fighting.
No, you can't say
no.
Crawford.
He
cleaned out a whole.
Okay.
Man, why? No.
Boots just beat Thomas Delorme this year.
The sorriest fight I could think of.
He beat him years ago.
He ridiculous. He pooted.
Victor Postal, Gamboa.
Gamboa was a pound for pound fighter when they fought. You could say he moved up.
And Gamboa was being compared to Mayweather at that time.
No, that's wrong. That's dead wrong. And
bullshit.
And he the best name on his resume.
No, yeah.
Who is?
Victor Gamboa is one of the better.
He was number one in the Gamboa would have beat everybody he beat. Gamboa would have beat every fighter he ever beat.
Amir Khan, Kell Brook.
Man, Kell Brook ain't Kell Brook no more, man. Stop that. That ain't Kell Brook.
Bud beat a lot of undefeated fighters too, man.
Yeah, Bud beat way more undefeated fighters than Spence.
Hold on.
Spence
12 and 0 fighters. 12 and 0.
This gonna kill everything. He done stopped everybody he done beat at 147 since he been there and moved up. Who doing that?
Nobody's bro. He
good. Was he a nobody when he beat that?
So basically,
he stopped people before that.
He's a finisher. He's a finisher. He, you know what I'm saying, and he could punch, but that nigga ain't no motherfucking hell of a boxer. All them skills going to waste. All those skills going to waste because he ain't dominating round for round. He's not even a great boxer.
But he picking rounds and
I'm not going to. He's not dominating.
For you to say Bud ain't no great fighter, man.
Hell, fuck yeah. What boxer don't? What boxer don't? Name one boxer that doesn't.
Like Errol Spence. I'm not an Errol guy, but Errol he's a great fighter, bro.
What boxer doesn't have to win round for round?
Errol don't know how to get you out of there.
All I know is that they don't. Well, we know with Bud, you don't have to. The judges ain't gonna have to. We ain't gonna have to go to the judges.
Hey, no, how you a pressure fighter, but you don't get nobody out of there? Never heard of one.
Yeah, it sounds good. That sounds good. They got gloves on, bro. Bro,
so what? They got gloves on, man.
What does that mean?
Bro, they got gloves on.
They make excuses, man. I tell you, this is that Errol energy, man.
Ain't nobody really got no business too much going to bed.
What?
They got good gloves on, man.
Okay, man. Now you just saying,
young man. Hey, young man. I'm sorry, I don't know. I got a question for you, man. So with that being and there's nothing wrong with that, man. If Errol's he's your cup of tea, how do you what do you think is holding up the fight between him and Bud?
What you mean? Bob Arams told y'all a long time ago.
No, man.
No.
He ain't with Bob.
Let him talk. Hang on. Let him talk. I just like to hear it.
Man, this man walked down the street and came back home, and y'all talking about he ain't with Bud. He's still with him, man. They ain't broke up, bro. He finna go home right now. He headed home.
So
but he got.
My brother. I'm asking, what did Bob Arum do?
Man, Bob Arum tells y'all that he would never put his fighters in a fight that he don't think they can win. That's why the fight ain't motherfucking happening.
No, that ain't it, Bob Arum.
Oh, that's it.
So what? So how much? What was the offer then? What was the offer sent from PBC to the top rank?
All of that political shit. That's not me. But I know guaranteed that man ain't scared of no damn Crawford. He ain't scared of Crawford, man. Y'all know that too.
I didn't use it. I didn't use that word, young man. But I am asking your opinion, though. Well, hang on. I got but let me switch it around because I know you're gonna tap dance around that.
Let me ask a question after you. After you, let me get a question.
Okay, yeah, I'm a dead that shit with this. Why was he so gung ho about fighting Jeff Horn? Jeff Horn was a top ranked fighter.
Yeah, he was thirsty.
Or was Bob gonna stop that? Or was Bob gonna stop that fight too? Because that's the narrative you just tried to push, but that shit ain't gonna work on Easy Channel. I ain't gonna lie to that.
But look, this go and answer the question, and then I'm.
It was actually rhetorical, but I said why wasn't it a problem? Why wasn't it a problem when Jeff Horn had that belt? Why wouldn't Bob stop that fight?
What you mean, man?
Go ahead, take your time. I got all night.
What I'm saying? What you trying to say? That Jeff Horn was like the favorite? Or
no, what I'm trying to say. What your narrative you just said was that Bob Arum stopped the fight because Bob Arum ain't gonna let his fighter get in something that he can't win. And what I said was, do you think Bob was gonna stop that Jeff Horn Errol Spence fight? Because like I say, my original question was, why didn't you think that fight happened? You said Bob Arum. So are you saying Bob Arum was gonna stop the Jeff Horn Errol Spence fight? Because Errol was real gung ho about that. He was real gung ho.
He knew it was time to cash out. You know, he'll throw you to the wolves. You know what I mean? All of that kind of stuff. End of your contract, he'll definitely give you the fight that you want, and don't care what happened to you.
Ain't that the same thing that just happened with Bud?
Bob will set you up to lose.
Yeah.
It seemed like Keith Thurman and Errol had smoke for Jeff Horn. But as soon as Bud got that belt, it was just Errol started that side of the street stuff, man.
I don't know where this side of the street stuff come from when, you know, we got Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd. They was across the street. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder was across the street.
And Sean Porter knocked that wall down. That's why they said Sean broke protocol, man.
Yeah, that barricade is gone. So people need to stop mentioning Bob Arum. He ain't got shit to do with this no more.
Man, bro, how long has he not been holding Daddy hand? He just let Daddy hand go.
Oh my God!
Now he just let Daddy hand go the other day.
You can't win, man. They said get away from Bob. He got away from Bob, and y'all still talking Bob, man.
I be John Brown.
Bro, he just let his daddy hand go this year.
So what's stopping the fight now?
So what about Errol Spence? Who is daddy?
Oh man, he is man. Come on, man. That man a bastard child. He's a bastard child. He ain't got no daddy.
Man, thank y'all for coming on, boy. I enjoy this. Thank y'all.
It's crazy. No, but I ain't gonna say he's scared of Terence, but he know Terence gonna get in his ass. That's why he's hesitant.
No. Only thing we all know is that Terence had, you know, he has what it takes to possibly get in his ass.
What?
But he ain't nothing guaranteed.
Errol then got suspended from school and scared to go home because Terence Crawford is his stepdad.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. And this my god's opinion. And somehow it'll still end up being a draw, which it's not even fair. But Errol Spence would win the first 9 rounds and lose the last 3. He'll lose the last 3 rounds. He'll lose the last 3.
Wow. Hey, but
fellas, can we admit we all want to just see the damn fight, man?
So
I'm actually over.
We want to see it. If Errol win, I'm gonna say he was the better guy. If Bud win, give him his credit, man. I'm a fan of boxing.
I'm gonna give Errol 100% credit if he beat Terence Crawford. I'm gonna say
if he beat Ugas, I'm gonna give him 100% credit.
You are the truth, Errol Spence. You did what I thought you could not do. You the man.
Yeah. If he looked good against Ugas, if he stopped Ugas, I'm gonna give him full credit.
None but credit, man.
But and if he no buts or ifs or buts. Now, if he beat Ugas and start talking that Keith stuff, man, I'm gonna be on his helmet, man.
He ain't gonna beat
you. You might get ready for that.
He that tight.
You might get ready for that.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all, they're going to rob. He is not going to beat Ugas. They're gonna rob Ugas.
I'm just saying. I mean, if they still got to get in the ring, if he wins,
what can Ugas do?
Give him credit,
man. What can Ugas do?
A lot.
To even keep up with Errol Spence.
A lot.
It's a box.
Ugas is a southpaw killer, man.
Hey, man, he's a puncher, man. His output ain't that.
Hey, y'all.
I don't understand what y'all saying.
This great what I'm finna say right here. Ugas didn't struggle with Sean Porter.
Yes, he did.
He beat Sean Porter. Hey,
no. He struggled for at least 6 rounds. He struggled for at least 6 rounds. At least 6 rounds.
Sean Porter ass ain't going on all in his ass like he was on Errol Spence.
Man,
you do believe that Ugas did beat Sean, really though, right?
I love what Ugas did in that fight, and I feel like he edged him out, but he was losing horribly early.
No,
he was losing horribly.
No, but All right, you finna close it out. Easy.
No, we going into this hot spot fall off, bro.
To the wheels fall off, man.
To the wheels fall off. We grind.
Bet.
I'm enjoying this, y'all. I'm enjoying this.
But they have boxing gloves on.
Me too.
Yeah, look at you.
Hey, that was the funniest shit I ever heard.
I know.
You said that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. The reason I say that is because the art of boxing is like saying if I slip a punch and hit a person with this overhand, he's supposed to go to bed. It ain't no supposed to be 12 rounds of this bullshit. I'm supposed to put him to sleep.
No, it depends on how hard you is.
That's why I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you.
They see the punch coming.
No, I don't give a damn.
Errol ass ain't that.
He gonna
see
they
saw the punch coming. You probably ain't gonna hurt him that much.
Shh, bro, that's in boxing.
You see that punch Bud hit Kell Brook with? I don't know, the juke.
He didn't see it.
He ran that man across the ring with that little short half-inch punch.
His ass done flew out the ring. If it wasn't no ropes, if it wasn't no ropes, his ass would have fell out the Kumite.
Kell Brook didn't know where he was.
Man, that man flew across the ring, man, with that Bruce Lee punch, man. I don't know what.
He got the wipe in his eyes and shit when the ref.
He said, I'm in the UK. He wanted to ask the question. Am I in the UK?
I think Bud punching power is underrated, man, and his placement is
really underrated. I'm telling you.
Well, that's the thing, man. Precision, his punch placement. Because precision beats power.
But hey,
all day long, precision beats power.
But even against Sean Porter, look how it was like somebody was chasing a gnat. He couldn't even hit Sean Porter. Honestly,
man, he was hitting Sean with them body punches too, man. Come on, man. You got to
hit Sean Porter. He was turning Porter, man. Y'all not watching the fight.
He ain't no standstill person,
bro. He tried the one hitter. He tried the one hitter quitter
all day.
He tried the one hitter
like that.
But he tried the one hitter quitter Sean Porter for 10 rounds, man.
When he got his ass out of there when he said I'm down. He said I'm down. You ain't see what he called that.
Yeah, man. He thought he was playing with that dude, man. Which he was tossing his ass around,
pushing him back.
He was bullying Porter, man.
Bro, put it like this.
I think that was a genius. I thought that was a genius move by Bo Mack to say that because he wasn't down on no cards, man.
Hey,
I thought that was ain't said he was talking to somebody in the crowd.
Down.
No, he was officially. He was up before the stoppage. He was up.
No, he was probably up like 2 rounds.
So he was officially up in the fight before they stopped it, going into that 10th round. He was
so none of y'all see Crawford age starting the show.
Nope. I just think y'all
lying.
I mean, he having his way, bro.
You got your blinders on. Devin Haney will whoop him right now.
I'm gonna tell you why. I think at 147, Bud,
Devin Haney will whoop him.
Oh my God!
One of the few guys who was a boxer puncher. He's now a puncher.
I don't even think he could hit Devin Haney. I ain't like he can't hit.
Beat the dog shit out of Devin Haney.
Devin Haney got Shakur. Man,
he fight with Shakur.
He'll have T-Rex arms trying to fight Devin Haney. Man,
you heard Shakur say that Bud was the only guy that really beat him up.
Hold on, you just said Devin Haney. Did you just who Devin Haney
said Devin Haney will beat Terence Crawford?
Devin Haney is elusive. What I'm saying is,
who was he just fighting that was down?
Number one, Crawford
when he getting his ass beat out their ring.
Man, Crawford is man, bro. Sean Porter is the easiest punch. He ain't up with a punching bag, and this man couldn't even punch the bag.
Okay, so what do you mean? Like I said, you
come on, man.
You just did a better job on that punching bag than Errol did, though. So what that say?
Well.
No, he did better than Crawford did. He did better than Crawford did.
Let me ask you this.
Nobody hit the bag more times than Errol Spence hit the bag.
Let me ask you this. Did who was more impressive against Sean? Errol or Bud?
Errol, because Errol stood in there. Errol did what nobody didn't do. Look,
he did what nobody did. What he do?
You got Sean, man. Errol, Bud stopped Sean. So how can Errol be more impressive?
You do know a lot. There's a lot of people thought that Porter won that fight.
Earl only got him to touch.
Man, that's because they hate the man.
Knockdown saves.
That's because they hate Errol Spence.
That could have been a draw or
How's it hate? How's it hate?
It's the truth.
Because he actually got touched.
Because somebody got an opinion.
No, just because he got touched in the fight. No, they hate the man before the fight. What you talking about? I'm not talking about the results that they hating on. No, they hating on the man before he even stepped in the ring. So of course they're gonna say that shit. They done betted money. You know people bet money, right?
No, everybody thought Errol was going to knock him
people
out.
bet money, right?
Errol said he was going to stop Sean.
Talking about people saying this and that. Come on.
Errol said he was going to stop Sean. He came out of his mouth. I'm going to stop Sean Porter.
Yeah.
He said that.
And he got in there half point. And he got in there with having fun. He was knocking that man head 180.
Bud stopped Sean, man. We talking. This is a fact. Bud,
you must ain't see Sean.
He ain't stopped nothing. His daddy stopped Sean.
Bud stopped Sean. This is a fact, bro.
Here we go with them daddies again. Here we go with them damn daddies. Here we go with them daddies.
The fight. When he knocked him down the second time, it was 1 minute and 20-something seconds ago, man. He wasn't getting out of the round, bro.
His dad thought he was gonna die. That's why he stopped.
All these daddies. All these daddies want to hold hand. Bob Arum, the daddy. Goddamn it. Sean Porter, daddy. Everybody daddy.
You won't give Bud his credit, huh? You just ain't gonna give him his credit.
Nah, he ain't getting nothing. He ain't getting nothing to earn something.
So that's not. Is that not Bud hate?
I guess he got to go fight Tyson Fury.
Nah, he got to go fight Canelo, Fury, Wilder, and then you give him some credit, huh?
This ass got to go fight
Better BF. He got to go knock out Better BF.
I don't want him to fight no more senior citizens.
He older than Sean Porter. But older than Sean.
He fought.
Well, that's all he gonna keep fighting the other old guys.
But older than Kell Brook. He older than Kell Brook. He older than Sean.
The hell? Who old did he fought?
Errol's about to fight 40-year-old Manny. He's ready to fight 40-year-old Manny.
This man need to be drug tested,
right?
Hey, I'm a fail if it's marijuana.
Yeah.
My man's is crazy.
The same guy that he was getting ready to fight that Ugas beat. Everybody, Errol Gary take the crown with 147 when he beat Manny. But when he don't get the fight, he's trying to diminish Ugas' credit. No, Ugas got the best win at 147.
Look, watch this. Sean Porter showed us one thing: who hits the hardest. And y'all want to say it's Crawford, but it's really Ugas because he wouldn't even run up on Ugas no more. Ain't
even dropped.
Let me ask you this.
Because he wouldn't run up on him.
He stopped that man.
He survived that fight. He didn't run up on that man no more after the 8th round.
He stopped that man. So how can Ugas Ugas?
So you're not listening. Like, watch this. Even your boy Gamboa. Y'all can say what you want. Devin Haney was finna get him out of there, and Gamboa, like a veteran.
Devin Haney ain't even dropped him.
The man tore his Achilles, man. The man tore his Achilles in the fight.
No. The man hung on for dear life. Man, Gamboa hung on for dear life, man. Y'all know.
He tore his Achilles in like the second or third round, bro.
No. We're not talking about Javante Davis. I'm talking about Devin Haney.
He 38. He was 38 when he fought Devin Haney with a fucked up leg.
Nah, ain't nothing fucked up about his leg. It's that chin.
No, he tore his Achilles in that fight against Devin Haney, man.
And y'all don't like that he beat him worse than anybody else beat him. Like as far as like skills. Yeah, technically.
Gamboa, man. What are you talking about,
bro? I'm talking about boxing. We talking about boxing.
38 years old.
Bud knocked Gamboa down 3 times. What are you talking about?
I think it was 4.
4. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Tell me he beat him worse,
in his prime.
No. Y'all talking about who punched the hardest. Y'all keep focusing on who can punch. Y'all ain't like
I'm talking about who embarrassed his ass.
No, man. I'm talking about outclassing.
So what is knocking somebody down 4 times and stopping them? Would you rather knock somebody down?
That's not no, ain't about what I'd rather do. But I would rather be a Devin Haney though. If I could
get paid for overtime,
that's God.
You rather be Devin Haney than Bud Crawford.
Devin Haney just couldn't get him out of there. That was that.
That's God-given talent, man. You can't imitate.
Boy was 38 years old when Tank and Devin Haney fought this man. He was old.
And Bud fought him in his prime.
Come on,
he was an undefeated fighter when he fought Bud, man.
So when is he a seasoned veteran that goddamn was too wise for this young guy? Because this young guy's way younger too. Let's look at both ages. It's not to just say, oh, one is old. Well, one is very young.
Gamboa wasn't the same fighter after Bud Crawford, bro.
No.
And look who you talking about, Devin Haney. He's a high-rated person in boxing at his age.
Devin Haney don't want no smoke.
He
for
not
real.
no.
Devin Haney,
man,
you act like you talking about
Devin Haney, the best boxer.
Devin Haney need to go to 147.
He's not a better boxer.
Shakur.
He's not the best fighter. He's not the best fighter. He's the best boxer.
So you think you think Devin Haney can beat Shakur Stevenson?
Man, we seen that spar. We seen that spar.
And what did you see in that spar? What did you see?
I seen a 16-year-old sticking with an Olympian.
Hell no. I seen a 16-year-old grabbing his whole, trying to control his helmet half of the damn sparring session.
Nah, they were both wrong. Nobody ever did Shakur like that in a sparring session. Nobody
Bud
ever.
Crawford did. Bud Crawford did.
Shakur
came out and said that Bud Crawford's the only one that really beat him up in sparring, man.
Devin Haney got
one person that punched him hard.
The only good punch Devin Haney got in that sparring between him and Shakur Stevenson was a left hook. Shakur Stevenson had Devin Haney grabbing his helmet, placing it back together the whole spar.
Easy. There's no way in the world that video got millions of views because of what you just said. There's no way in the world, bro.
Bro, I watched that video about 3-4 times.
That video has, and you know what? Other people watched it more than that because that video got millions of views, and you trying to tell me it was some lopsided affair that everybody enjoyed watching? No, that was a damn near war in the sparring session.
I don't put a lot of stock in sparring, bro.
I don't put a lot of stock in
famous Errol, Spence, Mayweather sparring. Okay, if he got off, he got off. But you think Errol would beat Floyd Mayweather in the actual fight? Hell,
I don't put a lot of stock in sparring either, y'all.
No,
but from what I saw Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney not being biased, not choosing no side. I seen Devin Haney fixing his headgear from being hit so much. I seen him catch Shakur Stevenson with a one strong good left where the whole people in the gym said, "Ooh." Shakur Stevenson leaned back on the ropes, laughed, and that was it.
I seen Devin Haney spar Floyd Mayweather. What does that mean? Floyd was doing what he wanted to do with Devin.
Floyd a different. He a beast though. See, I don't be wanting to say that because I don't want people to think like I think I can box or nothing like that. But when Floyd be saying special effects like boxing his chest, you have to really you have to find that fighter that know what to throw and what time to throw it. Them be the special ones. Shakur can do that. Crawford can do that. Floyd can do that. It's about timing and it's about timing and making sure that you got to fuck the opponent head up. Like if I was boxing, I'm gonna come to you. I'll probably throw a jab to the body. I mean, a jab to the head, jab to the body, and then come with a hook. I'm gonna complete that same process. I'm gonna come to you, jab to the head, jab to the body. I'm gonna come up like I'm coming with the hook, throw an uppercut. You see what I'm saying? It's like a chess game.
So you Errol Spence.
That's what make the best boxers.
So you Errol Spence.
No, I'm saying like look at Floyd when he fought Canelo. When he went to Canelo, he threw the jab twice, came over with the hand, hit him. Canelo, like damn, okay. He went back again, jab. Canelo thinking he finna come with the right hand, Floyd through the uppercut. Wham! You see what I'm saying? It's a chess game. It's about making your opponent do making him think that you're finna do something that you're not finna do. So
you think, yeah, you're right, Easy. You think Errol Spence made better adjustments than Bud Crawford inside the fight?
Hell no.
Than anybody.
Hell no.
No. Matter of fact, I apologize. Because he don't have to make adjustments.
You always got to make adjustments.
Errol Spence is not a counterpuncher. Errol Spence is not a counterpuncher. When have you seen him do a counterpunch?
He's all well. I know what you're saying. He don't just sit on that because he's too busy putting it on your ass.
When have you seen him do a counterpunch?
In the midst of putting it on their ass.
No. You know what I mean by a counterpunch?
Yeah.
That means I slip,
dodge, yeah.
I move over, jab. I move over. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give him credit. I seen him do it once when he caught Sean with that left hook.
He did a lot against Sean.
I give him. He got hit a lot in that Sean Porter fight,
and that's his signature move.
He did that on purpose. He did that to prove a point. Yeah, he did that to prove a point.
Don't no fighter want to get hit on purpose, man. Come on,
man. Look at the style. Look at the style he brought to the table.
I know after the fight, he was all puffy on his face.
Nah, he wasn't all.
It looked like he was going to the club after he fought Sean Porter. He ain't have a mark on him.
Facts.
Come on, man.
These facts now. You know that.
It wasn't nothing wrong with Errol
Spence
from
the head, but
wasn't nothing wrong with Errol Spence after that fight.
To my Sean Porter fight?
Yeah.
Man, he was puffy as all get out, man.
All right, we're gonna make me pull up a picture. Let me see.
Yeah, pull it up, and I want an apology when you look at his face after the fight in the press conference.
Did him wrong.
And then look at Bud after the fight when he fought Porter.
Did him wrong, baby. The only person I ever seen do something to Bud was Kell Brook.
Bud like he ready to go to the movies after the Porter fight.
That's the 4 rounds?
Yeah, he had the little knot on his eye, the little from them jabs, them crispy chocolate brownies.
Man, them gloves rubbing up on your face all night.
They only went 4 rounds, man, so it wasn't all night,
hit the movies after the Crawford fight, after the Porter fight.
Hey, Kell Brook was getting that Crawford ass though in them first rounds.
Kell Brook was winning against that Errol Spence fight until his eye gave up. Truth be told,
he was winning.
Kell Brook ain't no joke, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Kell Brook can't fight going backwards.
Bud ran him out the ring easy. Bud ran him out the ring, man, literally.
Man, he hit Kell Brook ass so hard. Man. He hit Kell Brook ass so hard. I heard Kell Brook say something about Legos or some shit.
And then we got to look at it too. Kell Brook is a much bigger 147 pounder than Bud.
That go to pick, y'all.
Look at him.
Fight,
man.
That ain't it. That ain't the pick.
He looks swollen in that picture.
That ain't the right one though. That's a nice move though, D.
That's
a nice try. That's a nice try.
It's another pick.
You know the pick we talking about.
Oh man, come on, man. If my boy smile and you see a little sun, hey.
That's a nice one though. Nice try, my nigga. I'll give you D wrong as hell for that one.
He said, go find the worst thing you can find. I said, nope.
I respect it, my nigga. Hell no.
Hey man, you gonna stand on that Errol Spence flag, and I respect it, man. Ain't nobody gonna change your mind.
The man is the better boxer, man.
That's what you believe. I believe Bud is better, but we got to see the fight.
Hey, what about this, y'all? With this comment right here, somebody left. Why Spence run out the arena at the Crawford fight like he showed him a fight contract? Why did he get up and run?
He wanted to beat the traffic.
His trainer told him to do that. Derek James told him to do that.
Man,
I had my car parked and I wanted to leave early, y'all.
Everybody do. That's the truth of the matter. That's what everybody does.
No, Bud tried to get in that ring, man.
Right after the knockdown?
Yeah. When you lose your money, yeah, you leave.
Nah, he didn't want them questions.
When the show is over.
Are you still thinking about fighting Bud after this?
He still got to deal with that guy, man. He didn't want to have to deal with Bud no more, man. He was rooting for Sean Porter.
Hey, the reporter was like, are you still thinking about fighting Bud Crawford after what we just saw?
You know what his answer is? We'll see.
We'll see. I think somebody trying to steal one of my horses.
Fight, man. You don't want that fight. Ugas said, I'll fight Bud after this fight. Ugas came out and said, I want to fight Crawford after this fight.
Well, thank God for Ugas.
He flat out said it. He said the winner of this fight should fight Crawford for the.
He should have took his ass over there before he came over. Before he came to Spence.
No, he was tied up in that tournament before Al them paid for him to get out of that tournament they put him in. Remember, he wasn't going to be able to fight. He was in a tournament. And Errol and the boys went over there and rescued him because they didn't want to.
Ugas is just going to show you.
Or that Bud smoke, so they went and got Ugas, man. He was in the tournament.
Ugas is just going to show y'all that Spence can survive fighting a fighter that's more powerful than him, because Ugas is the most powerful of all 147 pounds.
No, he ain't.
He is.
Man, how many knockouts Ugas got, man?
Come on, no, he's not a great boxer. He don't know how to put it together properly. Sometimes he's not an Errol Spence, or a Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford is only surviving because of his power and his speed. His speed and his power, because
little old Terence that came from 130 is only surviving on power. Little old Terence.
No, he's a finisher. He's a great finisher. That's what I'm saying.
Best finisher in boxing.
He can fight. He can't box.
Oh man, you crazy, man. He boxed against their opponent.
If he could box, he would win all rounds more so than not. He's not a great boxer, man. Devin Haney's a great boxer. He's not a fighter.
Listen, man. Floyd Mayweather told you he the best fighter in boxing. James Toney tell you that. Ward tells you that. Tim Bradley tells you that. Is all these fighters that fought telling you that? Did they not see it? Are they making that up?
Yeah. He's the greatest fighter. Okay, fighter, not boxer.
Well, sometimes you got to fight in boxing, man. It ain't all pretty.
I understand, and you got to have it all, and that's what Errol Spence showed you against Sean Porter. He showed you against Sean Porter.
D, in your opinion, who is the greater boxer in boxing right now?
The best boxer in boxing?
No, I'm talking to D Calico.
Huh?
D Calico.
I mean, it can only be Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. It can't be nobody else. Nobody else is a better boxer than those two guys.
Wow, that's a good. Well, I think if I just judge off the eye, honestly, I think Boots is a better boxer than Devin.
Man, he ain't
talent.
I ain't seen them show nothing for 12 rounds. Like
they don't make it.
No, I'm saying I want to see you like never lose your technique through all these rounds. Shakur Stevenson does it better than anybody else, to be honest with you. For 12 rounds.
The truth.
For 12 rounds.
Shakur is the truth, man.
I like Shakur. I think he the one.
Yeah, I'm talking about for 12 rounds though, because everybody look good in certain rounds.
Shakur, see, you taking all points when guys stop guys. It's not the name of the game. Ain't going the distance. It's about getting this guy out of here, man.
No, I'm saying it's about technical. It's about technical. You know what I'm saying? Your technical skill, your technique.
Devin don't have more skills than Bud, man.
Man, these guys been boxing all their life, and they so flawed in their technique. It makes no sense.
You see the comment up on the screen. Spence is the most overrated boxer today. Went life and death with Sean Porter and is a weight bully. Bud stopped Spence.
Man, look, see, a lot of people fight these nobodies and then want to fight a guy like, Errol Spence or whatever. Just like how Boots and Crawford and all, like Boots especially, he hasn't fought anything or anybody, so he's so fresh. He's fresh to death.
Is Devin a better boxer than Lomachenko? Is he a better fighter, boxer?
Yes. Huh? Oh no, you're right. Nobody has better footwork than.
But you also have the question then: why, if that's the truth, then why did Vasil Lomachenko dope Devin Haney?
I agree, but I'm just asking. I'm just talking about the skill set. Is he a better boxer than Gary Russell?
Nobody has more speed than Gary Russell.
I mean, we can't really say that until we see them fight. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, now certain talents you can judge is what I'm saying, but you can't say like the best overall. Hell no, but I would say that Gary Russell Jr. is the fastest, boxer.
Because truth be told, I don't think Dev's a better boxer than Fury. Boxer.
Who?
Fury is one of the better boxers.
Then who?
Devin Haney.
Oh, that's disrespectful as fuck. Oh my God.
I mean, that's kind of trying to come a heavyweight with a light, a lightweight.
Skills though, easy, just skills.
A rhino compared to a butterfly. This man is a real butterfly stinging like a bee. You know what I mean?
I'm just looking at the skills. Fury also is Tyson. He can box.
And Tyson Fury can get on his bicycle, but that's really cowardly. When you that big,
he can box.
It is,
bro.
It's cowardly, bro.
No.
Come on, you've never seen. Why do you think you've never seen that in your life?
Boxing is about you do what you do, man. You don't do what everybody wants you to do. You make people conform to what you do. You fight your fight, man.
Come on, we can't say that's cowardly. We can't say that's cowardly.
If anybody does that,
Muhammad Ali his whole career, man, you can't say that. Is he a coward?
Bro, he's not the bigger man. He fought bigger men. We talking about the biggest man ever in boxing. You talking about he's okay for his big ass, soft ass to run around.
He can box. I'm talking about his skill set, not his size. His skill set. He can box.
Imagine Andy Ruiz doing that. You wouldn't say shit good.
I don't like Fury. I don't like him, but he can box.
Yeah, he can box.
I'm not a Fury fan at all, bro. I'm just calling a spade a spade. He can box.
Nobody's talk. Nobody's talk. He can fight.
I wasn't a Lennox Lewis guy. Lennox Lewis can box.
He ain't no good boxer, and not that last fight. That wasn't boxing. That was UFC.
Man, come on, man.
That was
man.
UFC.
I mean, if they didn't make Errol,
if we went back, man, we would have, man. We got to judge the referee for what he did, man. The referees was horrible,
like I said,
man.
I'm from Alabama, bro, and I respect Deontay Wilder. But how many times have we seen Deontay Wilder juggernaut hit somebody in the back of their head, bro?
In the midst of, when people trying to hide and duck, he will do it. He will do it.
Come on, man.
But he's
not Lewis Ortiz several times. He clubbed Lewis Ortiz a bunch of times.
Yeah, he did. He did whatever he could against Lewis Ortiz. I ain't gonna lie. Lewis Ortiz is really the better. Man, he's really the best boxer in heavyweight. How about that? Lewis Ortiz. I think.
Who?
Lewis Ortiz is the best boxer.
Who you said?
Luis Ortiz.
He don't got more skills than Usyk, man.
Man, Usyk just got skills because
he don't.
No, this the question. This the question. If Tyson Fury and Usyk meet for the undisputed fight, who's gonna win that fight, y'all?
Man, nobody gonna be able to handle wrestling with 300 pounds.
Man. Fury.
You can't wrestle with 300 pounds.
Fury gonna beat that ass.
Yeah, that's too little. He too little. It's gonna be come on, man. Just a white Deontay Wilder.
Smaller Deontay Wilder with no power.
I don't think Usyk beats Wilder.
Usyk gets knocked out.
Yeah.
It's gonna take Dillian White, the body snatcher, or nobody. Nobody ain't gonna do it. And he ain't.
Listen, man, Dillian White get beat too, man.
I hate Dillian White. I expect him to get slaughtered, but he's been to war before, and he doesn't. He don't like going to sleep. And
he's been knocked out, man.
I don't think Tyson
Fury knocking him out, bro.
Tyson Fury, I don't know if he can put him to bed.
He put Wilder to bed. He can put him to bed, man. Come on, man.
Man, come on.
Fury gonna be undisputed, y'all.
Fury has the biggest. I think Fury's had the most impressive win in boxing, man. You gotta give that man his credit, man.
Yeah, and watch this.
Over who? Whoa, over who?
Wilder, man. That's an impressive win, bro.
God
Wilder was stopping everything moving, man.
What was Wilder fighting? Who did he fight?
Hey, man, he fought the people that was in front of him, bro.
I gotta ask
you,
but I guarantee that,
man. Wilder, man.
But I guarantee you love Crawford.
Wow.
D-Town.
I love Wilder, man.
What heavyweight would have been out there beyond Tyson Fury that would have been great for Wilder then?
You say that would have been great for him?
I mean, like
I mean, man, he could have. Hey, he had a bunch of contempt. He was around with Bo Klitschko. He didn't fight either one of them. He could have fought Dillian White. He could have fought AJ.
I agree on Dillian White.
He could have fought Pavek. He could have fought Pavek.
Dillian White tried to fight Wilder, man.
Y'all remember? Hold up. He tried
to fight.
All of them names are.
Pavek got busted with steroids, remember?
But okay, if he got busted, then why did Wilder end up having to pay him?
Wilder didn't have to pay him. He had to pay.
Man, easy. You got to start getting up on your information, my brother.
Hold on. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But from what I understand, Wilder was finna go overseas and fight Pavek, and he got caught, but he got busted with steroids. He's finna go to Russia to fight Pavek.
Right. And I don't, like I say, forgive me on I don't know the exact specifics, but Wilder ended up having to pay Pavek and team or whatever the case. Forgive my word, and I again, I ain't gonna tell you nothing that ain't, what I'm saying, I haven't seen, that was verified. But I'll get back on that story and I'll send it to you so you can see.
Oh, let me see.
But I mean, somebody just said all them was sorry, man. All them names I named were better than anybody on Wilder resume, man. I mean, I know people try to give Luis Ortiz credit, but I mean, he ain't did nothing. He better,
man, he ain't accomplished, but that don't mean that's like Yugas. For some reason, these black Cuban or black Spanish fighters, they really hold them down. They don't want a black.
I mean, dude got skills. I'm definitely not saying dude ain't got no skills. I'm not saying that at all.
They don't want black people to run the Spanish culture too, which they do. Huh? They don't want that to be shown. Like, oh shit, we got some firepower over here, but they just dark skin. Nah, they don't want that. They want to put this.
I think this heavyweight gringo is the weakest division.
They got this gringo Canelo. Canelo ain't no real Mexican, man.
D-Town. I never understood what you was preaching about Tyson Fury until Smacks just put this comment up. Shout out to Smacks. Smacks said, I mean, he has a point though. Everybody said Wilder fought nothing but bombs and was a bomb. But when Fury beats him, Fury is the best.
Exactly.
Yeah, you ain't heard me say that. That's why I say, man, Fury ain't did nothing. Fury had a boy fest with Klitschko and then ducked the rematch. So I don't see why he get put up on no pedestal. And I've been saying that.
And you've been saying that, but I never understood. Sometimes you have to see it from different ways. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now
I just try to be objective, man. That's all. Yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna be fair across the board because if you beat, regardless of how we feel, who got the belt, they the champion. So I'm gonna give everybody their credit. If you beat somebody that had a belt, then it is what it is. So I'm gonna give him that. He beat Klitschko, he beat Wilder. Okay, so do two wins make you, do that give you GOAT status? Come on, 2 wins?
And I think it's souped up, but he's had probably the 2 biggest wins in that division, man.
That's why I enjoy having different people with different opinions, with more knowledge about stuff on the channel. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all fellas for being on, man.
Oh man, thank you for having me, man. But I mean, I enjoy talking about it because I like to hear it. But like I said, nobody. People say I hate on Wilder. I'm like, man, this is what's on paper. It's not conjecture. It's not my opinion. These are the people that's on paper. So you say the people that's in front of them. I mean, come on, man. When the man got told he was still a baby, I mean that would have been the end of shit for me.
And honestly,
but we weren't even talking about heavyweight for a while until Deontay Wilder really came about again in America.
Well, you know what? I know a lot of people. I hear that a lot. Man, I got brought back in the heavyweight when I heard about that boy making noise on the other side of the pond. I knew he had an American champion. I knew that, but he wasn't fighting nobody of note. I mean, it was almost like a Friday night fight side lineup of people he was fighting.
Yeah, true.
I mean, actually, it was a Friday night fight lineup.
Man, I respect the 10 title defenses, man. However you say he didn't do it, I respect the 10 title defense. I respect it. Bro.
And then y'all got to realize
numbers do not lie. Numbers do not lie. You are correct, sir.
Wilder got 40-some fights and he ain't even hit 35 yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, with that, I want to say, I was listening to Teddy Atlas on one of those fights. He said with fights like that, he can fight once a month, with the competition. But I mean, come on, you gonna have come along fights. So I'm not gonna say that like, he should have been fighting, or he should have did like Lomachenko. Lomachenko came out, second trying to fight. I didn't expect that. However, I mean, you're gonna have 30, 35 come along fights.
If y'all can tell, if y'all can tell, I'm sorry to cut you off, D-Town. If y'all could tell that Wi-Fi, that hotspot is wearing off. You know what I'm saying? But it's already.
Man, somebody cash out there, man. Easy work 83, baby.
Yes, sir. Dollar sign.
It's 2 minutes and 2 hours and 51 minutes. We're gonna go all the way into 3 hours, y'all, and then I'm gonna go off for a cutoff on y'all.
All right. You gotta admit, Deontay Wilder was one of the most exciting fighters in boxing. Whether you think he could fight or he couldn't, you wanted to see that knockout. You wanted to see it. I did.
Hey, one thing about it, we know he is far from the best boxer, but he is the best puncher.
Basically,
right?
Him and Tank.
Yeah. Tank is amazing because he's so little, and he do the same damage.
Did Tyson Fury?
I think I might be weird, gentlemen, because I'm assuming we all around the same age, around 40. So I grew up watching, best fight the best. So I mean, of course you want to see a knockout, but you want to see somebody get knocked out that has some type of merit, some type of calendar. I mean, you knocking over the niggas that work at Chipotle. I mean, come on, man, that don't really mean no whole lot.
No, watch this. Hey, D-Town. Name a fighter that you number one, you wanted to see him fight, and you telling us that they jaw could have took that pressure, like they weren't gonna go to bed. Who is you think they wasn't going to bed?
Well, I mean, shit. When I say I think, I mean, let me ask you: Do we know that he hit harder than Klitschko? I mean, do we say that? Because I mean, my argument with that is as the competition grows, the knockouts lessen. I mean, do we all agree with that?
True. Well, Deontay Wilder was 100% until Tyson Fury.
I understand, and okay, so you proved my point. I was gonna go a step. He didn't knock out Jerry Washington. He didn't knock out Jerry Washington. The ref stopped the fight while he was winning him. He wasn't even hitting the dude.
Bro, who else knocked out Ortiz?
Bro, every time he fought Fury, except for that second fight,
Big Ortiz ain't fought real competition besides
Ortiz best fight was Jerry Washington. That's why I say he has skills. I'm not knocking that at all, but
man, Ortiz just beat that young dude.
No, I'm just asking. I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't think heavyweight has the best talent overall. I'm not one of them guys who subscribe to that.
I mean, I'm with you, brother.
Deontay Wilder has all-time punching power. I don't care where you rank him. He got all-time punching power.
All time.
I mean, okay. All right. I mean, I'm not arguing nobody's team, but I would. The proof is I can't put him on the level of. I can't put him on that level of punching power like Big Cleveland Williams, the Foreman, and Ernest. I can't put him up there.
You got to.
I mean,
you might have to. I can't.
He got that one here.
Yeah, that's like that's like hating on LeBron James or something. Come on, man, stop it.
Well, I'm asking. So am I hating because I disagree with you? I didn't say the man can't punch. I said I can't put him on the level like I said, Cleveland Williams.
Watch this. So just answer this, and you might be one of these type of people. But if a person says that about or says, "Oh, I can't put LeBron James up there with Kobe and LeBron and Michael Jordan," huh?
Oh, I can do that, but I won't put him above him
for sure. You be hating if you say he not.
Yeah, you be hating.
Yeah,
but I've seen better.
But I can't put him above him.
No.
Yeah, I don't think he's better than MJ or Kobe.
Man, he's sitting at the same table with those greats. He's in that room of rooms. He's there.
Yeah, he's there. He's definitely there.
Yeah, he's there.
LeBron, if this was the 80s, LeBron wouldn't be halfway talked about. Like,
bro, LeBron better than all of them.
I mean, one he cried too much for me. I don't think he could have been out there with Xavier McDaniels and Charles Oakley.
Game of basketball going on.
Bro, LeBron is better than all of them.
All of who?
Every person y'all can think of.
I don't think he's better than Jordan.
Unless you talking about.
I think he could have been.
I think he could have been better than Jordan.
Look, you couldn't put LeBron James on the 90s Bulls. Come on, man, get real.
Man, Bill would have knocked LeBron James' ass.
Come on, man.
I will tell you this. I think if you're a great player, you'll be great in any era. But back then, with the physicality of it, I don't think he would have lasted as long.
The most physical player we ever seen in basketball. You saying he wouldn't? Come on, man. This man is Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson. God damn it! Come on, man.
Shaquille O'Neal, one of one, bro.
Hey, y'all.
Nobody like that. Ain't nobody like that walking around. Not no Embiid, not no Joker, not no Embiid. None of that.
3 minutes left, y'all.
But easy. Thank y'all for having me on, man. Thank you for having me on. Hey, gentlemen, it was a pleasure speaking with y'all. I hope to do it again. It's good that us as men can come together and have respectful dialogue. Nobody getting called out their name because we don't agree on everything. So I appreciate that, and I respect you, gentlemen, for that.
Yes, man. I appreciate the dialogue, man. I don't take it too personal, man. I love boxing, man. Like I say, the gentleman, he like Errol. That's his right to like Errol. He agree. He think Errol gonna win. I think Bud gonna win. I just want to see the fights, and the best man to win, man.
I think they're gonna cheat Errol because he's gonna lose those last 3 rounds against Crawford because Crawford gonna need those last three more than Spence.
I just want to see it, bro. I just want to see it, though. I just want however it play out. I want to see it.
I want to go on record on your channel, Easy. I want to go on record on your channel. I got anybody want to take that bet? I'm on your channel. I'm on your channel.
Hey, D-Town. I will bet you for the first 10 rounds. I bet you the first 10 rounds, my boy win 8 of them.
I believe Bud stops Errol Spence, man. That's my prediction. I'm sticking with it.
I'll take that secondary. I'll bet you that Bud win and that you wrong about that. I'm saying, this is on digital. So I take both those. I take it that Bud gonna win and he gonna win more than 2 of the first 10 rounds.
Yeah, that hot spot breaking up.
That dude, man.
Hey, easy. That hot spot breaking up, man. You know we appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, it's almost gone, y'all. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I want to thank D-Town, D Calico, Damon, y'all for coming on the panel. We had a great show tonight.
Hey, 3 D's in this mother sucker. Hey,
yes, thank y'all.
D-Town, D Calico, Damon. Yes, sir.
Hey, don't forget that time went up, man. So y'all probably clock about an hour ahead, man. It's late.
Yeah, it's late, man. We're going to get back on as soon as possible, man. I just thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. Y'all know where to go if you want to support the channel. This is Easy Work Boxing. We out. Shit. I mean, I'm sorry. I ain't in the bro.